We're live. I will be back in a jiffy.
Can't believe he's done this, chat. Oh no. Okay, that is how you spell righteous. Okay, listen. I was trying to make funny word make spell Wrath of the Righteous all funny like. And then I completely forgot how to spell the word righteous. That's what I get, really. That's what I get. That's my fault. That's on me. You know? Uh Oh, wait, I don't remember where I put my charger. Everyone. Oh, everyone. Okay, well, at least my laptop charger is here now. The question is, where is my phone charger? Is it in my room? Is it in my bag? Did I leave it at work? I hope not. That would be muy terrible, you know? Oh, oh, everything hurts. Oh, my foot. It's not my bag. Oh no. Ah, I probably didn't leave it at work. I remembered to bring it back. I'm a smarty pants.
Yeah, I believed in you. What are we talking about?
Whether I left my phone charger at work or not.
Oh, and you didn't?
Yeah. I hope not.
Well then,
I'm pretty
believed
sure I
in you
brought
the
it back.
whole time.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily believe in me.
Well, you wouldn't, but that's okay. Don't worry your little head about it.
But see, do you know that sometimes you sound real condescending?
Yeah, I'm doing it on purpose.
I see.
That was
I see.
intended to get under your craw.
I see. I see.
Goofing, I'm gaffing.
I see.
So you go ahead and
But
flip
why?
that. You go ahead and erase that days and sexism thing if you want.
Yeah. It's alright. I'll let you off for this one time.
Oh, we're ridiculous people, really. Like, what even is
Yeah,
this?
we are. I don't know. It's a very strange, it's
Dynamic?
a strange dynamic that we have, yeah. Look, chat, a lot of us have an internal misogyny, you know, internalized misogyny. And others just externalize their misogyny way more often.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just can't help it.
Yeah, I'll
And that's
extern.
fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine. Do not, do not externalize your misogyny.
Generally speaking, it's best to not do bigotry. I only
Yeah.
make these jokes where, like, I'm making myself look like an asshole on purpose. Like, I'm not. You're not
Mhm.
supposed to agree with me.
Yes. Look, sometimes look, I have the best faith in chat to not do misinterpret,
Yeah,
but
our
I don't
community's
have the
pretty
best
good.
faith in other people in general. Yeah. So I often take people at face value because most often people are looking at me in face value, saying things at face value to me or at me, really.
I tend to make preliminary assessments and then try to like confirm or debunk what I think about
Mhm.
people and sort of refine my opinion over time.
Ah, I see. You like to give second chances to people. I don't.
Well, I'm not always right in my assumptions, even if it's very frequent.
Well, good, good, good for you.
Oh, babe.
Look, I'm tired of being hurt.
I mean, that's fair. But,
Hmm.
like, you don't have to give people the power to hurt you, right?
Well, too bad. You're here to cause inconvenience, so that to that end, you have hidden one of our eggs in a location only you know. Good luck. Mwahaha. Oh no! Hey, wait, only one egg? I have many other eggs.
I've only got
So
3
I
eggs
guess.
left. Better find it or I'm not going to have enough breakfast for the month.
Oh no, that would be terrible.
Especially since I've had them for a couple weeks now, so I don't think being out of the fridge is a good idea.
Oh yeah, that would be a bad idea, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Crimson, where did you put the
Ooh!
eggs? Ooh. He's never gonna tell us, is
It
he?
was the one egg that was guaranteed to taste. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Did you come on the egg?
It's no, he's just saying that the egg that you used to make your omelet there would have been the one that made the whole thing a better experience. That's all. There's no weird connotation, you weird man.
It comes across
You
as they
weird
did
pervert
something to
man.
sabotage the egg they hid, so that even when I find it, the egg is trapped.
No, wow, I can't believe you would accuse Crimson of such a thing. He would never.
I don't trust an Assassin's Creed fan.
He would never. He's also a fan of Sekiro and Dark Souls and stuff. I'm sure that marks a good person enough.
Oh yeah, famously healthy communities. Dark Soul, right?
Yeah, sure, surely.
Nothing toxic about that.
No, absolutely not.
I can't believe there are people who've convinced themselves that using game mechanics is cheating. Summoner, you use summons? That's cheating. You use bleed weapons? That's cheating. You use a shield? Big old cheat.
It's one of those things that sometimes I feel like these people have to be just extremely miserable people that this might be the only way that they've ever found validation for
Yeah, no,
themselves.
they've got to believe that like their mastery of manipulating the ones and zeros and the flickering lights on the screen has some kind of meaning, some kind of value.
Yeah,
See,
it's a little sad.
made a map to make sure no one would find it. I have broken it. Why would you even make a map if you were just gonna get rid of it like that? Why even bother?
Look, he has designs that we don't understand, Jonathan. We should stop questioning it.
That's why I'm asking. I want to understand why you would make a map, destroy the map, and hide the map pieces that we'd have to find and collect in order to find the other thing that was hidden.
Jonathan, stop questioning it.
This is starting to sound like video game design.
Unnecessary?
Yes,
Oh,
the
hey,
Ubisoft
that's
type.
not nice. Hey, Ubisoft has made some good games.
They publish some good games.
They've made some good games, Jonathan. Give him some
I
credit.
was designed by Ubisoft, you see. See? Even the Ubisoft fan knows that they know. They get it.
Damn it, Crimson, I'm trying to defend you here.
That's so good.
Crimson?
I guess it's solidarity with Bethesda fans, where it's like, no, we know it's garbage. Like, those games are ridiculous. Hey, how's your Skyrim
Crimson.
adventure been?
I have not been Skyriming, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Not gripping you?
No, it's not that. It's just the process to redo the mod thing again is kind of is taking some energy out of me, if I'm honest.
No, been there.
Mm-hmm.
I've had.
So I'm like
I'll
do it later.
Some people have way bigger mod lists, but I usually run about 100.
Mm-hmm.
And like, when something goes wrong, it takes a very long time to troubleshoot.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, oh, I kind of don't want to do this again. Maybe not now. Not right now. Like, I think I'll do it when I have that week-long break.
Yeah.
Like, that will be plenty of time to both game and figure out stuff.
Sure. I've been playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
Still,
you've been finding that quite enjoyable, right?
There's a certain, like, pleasantness to the experience. I don't find myself playing it as in as large a stretch as I do other games that I get super into. But I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's, oh God, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, most of what you do is just, like, regular travel at realistic speeds between towns with the occasional distraction, while you do quests of varying complexity and importance. But there's a certain, like, satisfaction to seeing your skills improve, which is what makes me associate it with an Elder Scrolls game.
Right.
And it's got some genuinely good characters and some interesting plots. Right now, like, just my last session, I'm investigating, like, a murder, trying to locate the people ultimately responsible for it. And as a part of that, I had to go on a drinking bender with a priest in a small town.
A drinking bender?
With a priest.
With a priest?
Yep. He's a priest
interesting.
that lives like everyone else, basically. He drinks and he fucks. And he defends himself. It's like, that. You know, I live like like the people around here. I don't hold myself above them. I sleep on a cot. I'm not rich. Like, I'd rather be, you know, at the tavern with these people so I know what their life is like than in an ivory tower.
Yeah.
But I actually kind of agree with him.
Fascinating.
Of course, he does get, like, stupid drunk and cause a whole bunch of trouble and ring the bell for no reason like an asshole.
What's the bell for?
The church bell. It rings every day at 6 a.m. to wake people up.
Oh, that's quite funny.
But no, he was an interesting character. Where it's like, he's flawed, but sympathetic. And he obviously means well by his parish. And then there's, like, this rich fucking fump. Lord Capon. He's technically... Capon. C-A-P-O-N. Yeah.
Okay.
He's technically the owner of, like, the region of what's it called? Ratchet? Fucking check words, man. He's basically a count, but he hasn't been made a legal adult because apparently when you're nobility, that doesn't just happen when you turn a certain age.
Yeah.
The king has to designate you're an adult now. So even though he's your age, like 18, 19, he's not technically an adult, so he doesn't technically run the place, which currently is not for the worst, because he's kind of like a selfish, arrogant, womanizing
bastard.
drunk.
Oh.
But when you spend time with him, well, you're forced to, because you guys get into a big fucking bar fight. While you're working for the guards. And then you get thrown in jail? No, instead of throwing you in jail, the regent, the guy that's ruling on his behalf till he's of age, makes you go as his page on his hunting trip.
Oh, that's actually quite cruel.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But, like, spending time together, you get the sense that, like, he doesn't really mind the disrespect as long as no one else is around. It's like, he'll tell you off and threaten you with his power, but, like, he doesn't, it's kind of toothless.
Gotcha.
Then he has, like, a hunting contest where he wants to, like, show you up. You dumb blacksmith, you peasant. You couldn't out-hunt me. So you spend a morning hunting hares, and if you beat him, he's impressed and he pays you 100 gold, or 100 whatever.
Is that a lot in the game?
Yeah, I mean, that's enough to, like, live on for a while if you're not traveling around doing night stuff. But then, like, he's still headstrong, and he's convinced that he's better at stuff than he actually is, and he tries to hunt a boar with a bow and arrow. So here's the thing.
Sounds like a bad idea.
You hunt boar with spears. Because boars don't go down easy.
Right.
So he shoots it with his arrow, it hits it right in the side, and it looks like it just knocks it flat on its side, and it looks like he actually killed it. But then, like, a moment later, it gets up and runs, because of course it did.
Oh no.
So he goes chasing after it on his horse like an idiot.
Oh no. So
by the time we find him, he's been tied up by the Cuban mercenaries, those damn Easterners. This game's very racist.
Yes, those damn Easterners.
Like, the game was made by someone with some bad politics. So then you save him from them, and he's, like, genuinely grateful, and he seems to kind of want to be your friend now. And, like, I think a lot of it was he was just lonely.
Aww.
Because, like, who's he got around him? Sycophants that don't argue with him, and his caretaker who's always bossing him around and making him do stuff. Didn't really have any friends.
No.
So there's this one commenter who's not afraid to tell him that he's a wanker to his face. And if I do it around other people, that he gets pretty upset. He doesn't like losing face. But just the two of us, his threats are really half-hearted. He clearly doesn't care that much. Yeah, as a pretty interesting, complicated character, and I liked it.
Yeah. No, that is. It's quite endearing too. You kind of get it. Oops.
Anyway, let's play some Pathfinder.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Now, if only my internet could, like, get a grip.
Causing some trouble?
Yes. Mostly for Twitch. Because I have Twitch on.
Ah, yeah. Fucking Twitch.
Yeah. It do always be like that. Okay.
Alright. Audio good?
Let me just turn it on. Yep, audio good. It's so weird the camera is... Well, it will be because the camera's right there, Bob. You moron.
Aww. No, it does take time to get used to where your camera is and what center feels like. And it works better when your camera isn't a piece of shit. Hang on. Apropos of nothing, my birthday's in 2 days and I do need a new webcam.
Apropos of nothing.
Apropos of nothing.
Nothing at all, really. Don't think about it too hard, chat.
Yeah. Just take out your credit card. I keyed. I was designed by Ubisoft. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so I think we're in the middle of doing, like, management stuff.
We were, I believe.
So we'll probably see to as much of this as we can. Oh, we have.
Oh,
All right.
might be what's next is council stuff.
Maybe. Let's see. We'll hop on.
Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
Oh, man. Trying to think if there's anything else interesting that's been going on.
My dick.
That being, to some people, that might be interesting.
Look. Stop it.
What? I don't know that it's a universal
dick.
interest. Oh, your dick. Yeah, well, some people might think
dick.
it's interesting.
Yeah, you're right.
It's our dick, comrade. Autopilot game has been booted up. You may type here as quick as a flash if I must. Always appreciated, Crimson. But for real.
What's the autopilot game?
That's a good question. But for real, like, enjoy the stream however you like, as loudly or quietly as you see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Savant, welcome to the stream. What up?
Hi, Savant. Do you enjoy the reality in which we have killed your fictional wife?
Well, she killed herself, technically.
He will likely still blame us. Or me.
Left 4 Dead 2 on single player for the power of time-space. Pause menu. I see.
Nice. Oh, did you know in Hades 2, because you're fighting the Titan Kronos, you can't act. I don't think you can pause during Kronos' fight. He will actually just unpause the game.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, right?
That's some Psycho Mantis shit.
And I kind of love that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a video game do that in a while. Mostly because I think, because some people did react quite badly to that. Like they were like, "No, this isn't good." If I want to pause the game, I will pause the game. But thematically, that was just so powerful, and I kind of adore it.
I mean, if you lose, do you have to start over?
Yeah.
The whole game, or just that fight?
Hades is an action roguelike.
Oh, it's a roguelike. Okay, so then...
Or a roguelite, I'm not sure.
Well, do things carry over?
No.
Then it's a roguelike.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of shitty. If you can die because you paused the game, and you have to start the whole thing over, yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh. Come on. Pretty fun.
Like, if it was, like, Dark Souls rules, and you just had to do a boss run, then, like, fine, that's funny. I'll just take the regular party.
What a fun where my boyfriend is.
What a what is?
A fun pooper.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the wettest blanket. Just a sopping boyfriend.
Oh. Concerning.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so since the last stream I have installed the puzzle solver.
Oh, sweet.
Presumably
Bless
we should
you,
just have to go to all of them and we'll be done with it. Is it core of the riddle? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. They all lead to the same place. So let's go to... Looks like it might be core of the riddle after all. In the process of making a 3.5 Bloodmilla character sheet for your brother. He's going to use it against his 5th edition party in the game he's running. Well, that's going to be an interesting mechanical combination. Those systems are quite different. Evade or fight?
Fight. Sure, let's do it.
Oh, it does have features that persist between runs. Okay. And that's what makes it roguelite.
Oh. What features persist between runs? In Hades? Or is it just a Hades 2 thing? I don't remember it being there for Hades the first.
Hop into this cave.
I'm gone.
Alright, yep, the door's open.
I'm gone.
Okay,
I'm
so
gone.
That worked.
I'm gone. That's still my favorite thing to have happened to Ichika. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah, that was pretty
gone.
good. I'm gone. I'm gone. Or just being invisible during an entire romance.
Ichika, I know you're shy sometimes, but this is taking it too far.
And it's the fault of your weapon, right? When you kill an enemy, you get greater invisibility. Well, it was a weapon or a ring or something. But when you kill an enemy, you get greater invisibility for a few rounds. And those rounds don't pass in cutscenes or conversations.
No, either your mic is super sensitive or someone is doing they're chopping really loudly.
Being a big old chip chop.
Dang.
Sea of the Ancients. Oh yeah, that's another thing I did. Interesting. I tried my hand at making a gumbo yesterday.
Ooh, how goes?
Great actually. It was a lot of work though, because like browning a roux takes forever.
Yeah, it does.
But it was actually pretty good. I can't see myself going through all the effort on... Oh. Okay, so the door was open, but there's nothing in here.
Oh. Do you remember what's supposed to be in there?
Yeah, I think it's Elven Notes.
Okay. Elven Notes.
Elven Notes.
Does it... are the Elven Notes, like, in the system? Like, is it noted, like...
Oh, are they each individual, like, unique items?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all of them. Most of them are just Elven Notes.
You see.
Some of them are, but it's because they're, like, tied to specific quest progressions.
I see.
Saragid, hello! There's a meta currency in both games darkness that can be used to upgrade things between runs. I see.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's the bit that stays. Okay. Yeah, no, that's true. I did not think that that was also part of the whole, like...
Yeah. Well, in the original Rogue, when you die, the game starts over and it's re-randomized. That's a roguelike. A roguelite would let you keep some things you got during your progression.
Okay. Yeah, then some currencies do, like, you get to keep currencies.
Yeah. So we need Elven notes. Yeah, see, Elven notes from the Grey Garrison, the first ones you get. But, like, yeah, I guess all the others are just Elven notes.
それはそっか. Well, I'm fucking weak. Jesus
That's okay.
Christ.
You're my weeb. Wouldn't have you any other way.
Hear that, chat? I'm special. Special education.
Oh.
Ah, yes. I'm so funny. There are 2 unique Elven notes. All others use the same item ID. So one from the Grey Garrison, and do you know what the other one is? Very good.
I'm going to adjust the AC 5th edition levels. These are skills from 5th edition, but everything else will be 3.5 rules. Oh, she's the strongest vampire bride in Strahd. No, I've never actually followed Strahd. I don't know it. Like, I'm not super familiar with Strahd or Ravenloft. Although Ravenloft is now, like, canonically connected to Toril, so maybe I should be. I say now, I have no idea when that became true. Yeah, apparently they all had Elven notes, is what I'm learning.
You should have gotten it from the Molten Scar, says Saragad.
Oh, right, yeah. Totally. Yes, that's the one that gives him the vision of, like, the evil ritual they're having there, and he asks you questions about what happened so he can make sense of it.
Okay. We did that, right?
Yep. Okay. The Final Veil. I love how every one of these is the most pretentious name.
Yeah.
Core of the mystery. The Final Veil. The riddle of secrets.
Man. I love video games.
They're real good. And huzzah! Hey, we even got the Secrets of Creation. Progressed. Ooh. Rush Light +6. What the fuck is that? Rushlight is... Oh, it's a Fauchard. Whenever the wielder of this +6 radiant nullifying Fauchard successfully charges at an enemy, they gain spell resistance 11 plus level for 3 rounds. Shit.
Oh.
That's a really good weapon, and it's like a really unusual weapon type that no one uses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's great for a Cavalier. If you know that's in the game, specialize into Fauchards and polearms.
The major reason to do these quests also, if you did not do that vision correctly, the notes does not actually take effect. There's a way to fail the vision?
Yeah. Tell him the wrong series of events. And he can't make sense of what happens. And you just don't find out.
That's cruel. What the fuck, game? What the fuck, old cat? That's cruel.
Yeah. You're not guaranteed to get answers.
But I want them.
Yeah.
I deserve them. I'm the hero protagonist.
Yep.
Let's head out.
You can't do this to the hero protagonist.
In the words of the Game Grumps, I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Okay, also, I'll be right back. I need to go turn off some lights.
Problem. I think that's the only Game Grumps I've literally ever seen. Just that clip. But nah, don't bother sending me the sheet. That's all good. An army has reached me and attacks. Fuck. I really hope it's an army that can defend itself. Welcome back. As soon as we went outside, an army of ours got attacked.
It's one of the reasons it's so replayable, because of we can fail so many things. I get that. Yeah. Well, thanks to a certain red-headed devil, certain pretty lady who keeps gifting me things, I now have my own copy of the Pathfinder.
Sure do.
I suppose I can find out for myself.
You're gonna have to create new OCs, you realize.
Yeah, you're right. I could bring in Juniper. Oh, poor Juniper.
Guess she'd be a bard or a skald.
Poor Juniper.
Or you could like make up a new character that works in fantasy.
I could. Hey, Urban Arcana is fantasy.
I guess urban fantasy.
You know, the Desert Eagle sound effect in Left 4 Dead 2 is one of your favorites. It's simply too recognizable. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember how it sounds.
It really is.
Is Left 4 Dead 2 the one with the bald guy with the cut? The guy called Francis? Right? That is the one with that one. And Bill is from Left 4 Dead, the first one. Left 4 Dead the first. Shall we see? Right? Not Crimson and Peace confirmed. And they're probably killing zombies, but still.
Speaking of killing zombies, welcome to the stream, Godfather.
Hi, Godfather. How are ya?
Hey, how are ya?
How are ya?
Forget about it.
He's walking over here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Walking. Is Christopher Walken from like a specific place with that sort of accent? Like, what accent is that even?
I mean, Christopher Walken?
Yeah. Whatever walkinism.
I think he's New York, but he has a very unusual way of speaking.
Oh. So he's just an unusual man, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're okay? Today was board support day. It had its moments.
Huh?
Okay.
In a good or bad way?
I mean, for context clues, it would seem not strictly good.
From a technical perspective, both Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 servers are in 2, but to be more specific, both Bill and Francis are from the first. Oh, alright. Would you believe I had a crush on Francis when I was playing Left 4 Dead 2?
Is he tragic and white?
I don't know, actually. It's entirely possible. He is white, though.
Took you a while, but you finally found your own tragic white boy.
I feel deeply insulted.
You think that's bad? I had to go through shit.
I considered not going through shit.
Wasn't really my decision.
I don't know, I feel like it controls some of the tragedies that happen in your life.
Yeah, like the death of loved ones or assaults.
Please.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
Please, I'm sorry, I take it back.
Oh, you want to back down?
No,
Want to back out of this one?
No. This is quite cruel of you, bestie. I don't think I deserve this.
Maybe not, but you also can't stop me.
It's true. Categorically, I have also never actually stopped you.
Yes.
I mean, historically, categorically, my ass.
Categorically. Categorically dead ass.
Thanks.
Stupid. Alright, we need to rest. And how?
You're a how.
What is that? What?
I don't know.
Statistics indicate the girl demon will be attractive to 82% of female individuals on Galarion and 97% of male individuals.
What?
Oh, I'm flattered. Thank you. But let's not bring this up again.
Oh.
Did she just do fucking...
Science?
No, like, the brain measurement stuff.
I don't know.
Like, according to my calipers, you would be attractive to 97% of men.
Are you accusing Nenio of racism?
I'm accusing her of something eugenics adjacent.
So kinda?
Kinda.
Then no. What are we talking about?
I can't remember the name of the thing. Is she wrong, though? Her conclusion can be correct while also coming from, like, bad info.
Yeah.
Why didn't I just hear sound effects from Fear and Hunger out of your end?
It's this guy with a big car, badass car, so he must rev car.
See. Okay.
Car must rev. Apologies in advance, chat.
I have a car and I must rev.
He has car, he must show off.
More than nothing. Here's some masks with inscriptions on the inside are the answers to Sanchi's riddles. Leo is extremely interested in visiting the nameless ruins once you found all 4 masks. So we need to collect the masks. Well, we have a shit ton of Elven notes, so we may as well go back to present and cash those in.
Hey, you.
You there!
Old
Hey.
elf man.
Bandit elf! I need you to tell me the stories of these magic notes. Why are you talking like that?
Because I can. You can't stop me, old man.
Because I had a glimpse of the future and how people would talk in the 20th century.
Once again, you can't stop me, old man.
He's a 20th level wizard. He quite literally could stop you.
Oh, but he won't. He likes me too much.
That's true. Like, he doesn't get involved in conflict very easily. Like, he's with you throughout the entirety of Kingmaker, and it's only the final battle where he's like, yeah, I guess I should probably fight.
Wow, that's pretty passive of him.
It's still weird to you that D&D Ls are not immortal. Well, you can always make them immortal in your campaigns. What I think is interesting is that, like, their standard life expectancy has some massive outliers. Like, 700 years is considered to be, like, their average lifespan. But, I know of a few, one in particular, in Forgotten Realms that's way older than that. And isn't undead. What's her name? Ivanel? Matron, the original, like, the first matron mother we learn about for the Beyondray clan in Menzoberranzan is like 2,000.
Oh. That's a big number.
Yeah, she old as fuck. But she still has, like, a general youthfulness and beauty to her because she's an elf.
Lucky bitch.
I keep thinking Ivanel, but that might be one of her daughters.
Bob's not jealous.
No. She would be a direct ancestor of Minthara, though.
Really?
Yeah, Minthara's of the Beyondra family. She's like somewhere in the pecking order to be leader.
Oh.
Which would basically
cool.
make her the ruler of Menzoberranzan for all intents and purposes. But she left Lolth, so that's not happening.
Excuse me, Mom.
Kind of like dragons. They're often said to have a lifespan of just north of 1,000 years. But, like, there are some big outliers. Cloth has to be 5,000.
I hate that his name is Cloth.
He has, like, a longer dragon name, because dragons get new syllables as they reach different ages.
What?
Yeah, dragon names get longer as they get older to represent accomplishments, feats, traits.
So you're saying the longer a dragon lives, it will have a stupidly long name?
Yeah.
I guess
You get them like Valen Gix Kovarinklex would be like a draconic name.
Alright. Diggity dang, I guess.
So, got a page?
Yeah, got a page?
Clutches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. The moment when you face a dragon with a long-ass name. That's why some of them, like Cloth and Hephaestus, use pseudonyms. Dragons are stated in various monster manuals that many dragons do a lot to extend their lives. Yes, they do. Cloth has a method to consume... I think it's consume the eggs or the wormlings of other dragons.
No! Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he's interesting because he's, like, not necessarily a net negative being alive, despite being a red dragon, because he seems to like nothing more than killing other chromatic dragons. He's kind of like a dragon slayer.
Oh.
Also, he wants to be left alone most of the time, and so sometimes there'll be a big fucking pitched battle near his veil, and if it wakes him up, he'll just fly up and, like, crush an army of orcs and then go back to sleep. Not because he ideologically cares about the people.
He just wants to be left alone to sleep.
That's easiest. If he kills the humans, they'll come and bother him.
I kind of vibe with that. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's great. He also one time, just on a whim, this elven woman was wounded and was like, please, just my baby. Like, you have to take them back to Cormentor, like the elven city. Like, I'm gonna die. I can't make it. Please. And he's just like, yeah.
All right, sure.
Because he gets bored. He gets bored and just does random stuff. Yeah, get off my lawn. Yeah, very much.
You raggin' fraggin' kids.
Yeah, so he just flew that kid home just because he had nothing better to do, and that was a distraction.
Oh, man. I love him.
He is evil, don't get it wrong. He doesn't really care.
I love him.
But yeah, he's pretty great.
You can't stop me.
I'm sitting at the top of my tower. In my right hand is a goblet of warmed wine. In my left, a bark-covered notebook. I breathe in the ash floating in the air. The wine leaves a bitter taste of soot on my lips. It's been about 100 years since I returned to Galarian from the Abyss. 100 years spent on research, hard work, and rare journeys. I turn the page of the notebook. The wisdom of elves and the cunning of Demon Lord Baphomet are gathered here. There is a description of how the purple crystal from Alucianira works, and my own observations about Rift Carver, Demon Lord Discari's scythe. I know everything written in it by heart, but I keep paging through it all the same. Touching these pages makes me hopeful and strengthens my resolve. I have gathered everything I need to connect Galarian to another plane. I'm close to saving the smoldering embers of Galarian, hiding them from Earthfall. Just a little bit more, a decade or 100 years, and everything will be ready for the ritual.
Is it?
A cold shiver runs down my spine, and I smile. Kinney is trying to get into my tower again.
Oh.
A world of ruins present many opportunities for a thief. Forgotten ancient treasures left by their owners are there for the taking. These objects are not so precious nowadays, but they can fetch a good price on the other planes. However, my friend stubbornly continues to try to evade the protective traps of my tower. He got caught. Predictable. The tree guards safely entangled Kitty in their branches. You got to the 3rd floor of the tower today. Nice try. I smile, sip my wine, and turn the page of the notebook. My friend will have to wait a little while before he's released. I'll finish my wine first.
Oh my god. They're so gay.
They're very gay.
I was reading like a very gay manga.
Uh-huh. Oh, they were roommates. They were really good friends. Who fuck?
Who call each other my dirty little fuckbird.
Yeah, dirty
God,
little fuckbird.
That was so wild.
Alright, James Joyce.
Bless you, James Joyce. I hope... if there's an afterlife, I hope you're fucking your little fuckbird. I'm so entertained. Anyway, tell me about Galfrey after the Earthfall.
It's frightening here. Many people have perished. Cities have turned to ruin. The few who are still holding on fall deeper into degradation with each passing day, turning into barbarians or bandits. Not a week goes by without someone trying to attack my tower and rob me. But my spells are as strong, and my guards impeccable. Hungry and crippled, the riffraff leave my tower in search of easier picking. I watch them go and feel no mercy. They deserve their fate. They should have fought like me, but they chose the easy path of plunder. Yeah, finding out he used to be a much darker person.
Dang. Dang, man. Why did Kenny try to get into your tower? I mean, you already said, but...
Storyteller shrugs and frowns. All this started with an innocent joke when I boasted to him that my tower was now the safest place on Galarian. And he decided to prove me wrong. It's been 20 years since then, and it's become a very long-running joke. Once every few years, Kitty tries to get into my tower secretly and steal something from me. My precious book of research notes, or, the heart of the tower. The purple crystal we got from Illusionera. I play along, truly happy every time my friend comes to visit. But deep down, I start to worry. Kenny takes the goblet from my hand, but is in no rush to drink it. You would learn much if you didn't sit here guarding your secrets, he says to me. I smile. Not every secret must belong to the world, my friend. Precious stones lose their shine when they pass through 100 hands. In the same way, knowledge is distorted, truths turned into tall tales. This is why I sit in my tower guarding what I have created and what I have obtained from others. My friend only shrugs, stops talking, dissatisfied with my answer. I start to think. When did Kinney and I drift apart? He blames me for dragging my feet. He says I should have opened a rift to the other planes as soon as I'd returned to Galarian. And now it's too late. The jewels of our civilization have already perished, and soon the rest will too. He thinks we've lost, and now my research is simply dangerous. I don't answer his reproaches, but they are somewhat fair. I could have tried to save Galarian 100 years ago, but Nocticula, my former lady in shadow, upheld her end of the bargain. and decrypted Baphomets' notes. But instead of fulfilling the goal I set out for myself, I decided to spend a little more time on research and preparation.
Oh.
It will take a year, I told Kitty back then. But after a year, I needed 2 more. Then 10 more. The world was falling apart around me, and I still lingered.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. My actions are unclear, even to myself. I seem to have burned out. I look at people surviving on Galarian, and I realize I don't want to save them anymore. Who needs a handful of rabble who have already forgotten how to write, who get by with a vocabulary of 30 words? Right, so he originally wanted to safeguard the knowledge and cultures of Galarian, but now he's starting to feel like the culture doesn't exist
died
anymore.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit Hitler.
It's giving Hitler.
It's giving Hitler. Just a little.
Giving was Nietzsche Maga.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Please watch Philosophy too.
Yes.
You know, it's very good.
Also, Nietzsche's philosophy is fascinating and useful, but he was not a good person.
No.
Like, just getting that out there. I do,
Yeah.
like, a lot of my own worldview is based on some things Nietzsche wrote about, but, like, he was a piece of shit.
He really was.
I haven't abandoned my idea.
Oh.
Oh, no, I will see it through, sooner or later. It is my life's work. I can't just abandon it. But not now.
Why is Skinny against opening the portal now?
He frowns. My friend thinks that it's too late. That my experiment in merging the planes will be dangerous. For the entire universe. Who knows what consequences the merging will have on the plane I choose? What will happen if I merge Galarian with Heaven and Earthfall happens to it too?
Yeah, that is pretty concerning.
Before, when Galarian civilizations were still fighting together, we could have overcome, surmounted Earthfall's consequences. But now there is no doubt that only war and death await us after we merge planes.
Okay. Is it... Is it possible that... What's her tits? Mommy Arilu Vorlesh
Yeah?
figured out how to open the world wound because of the storyteller's research somehow.
Well, he definitely...
Or that the storyteller has something to do with this world wound.
Maybe. Like, he definitely did figure out, ostensibly, what she ended up doing.
Yeah. Storyteller, what did you do? I'm starting to suss you. You're a real sussy baka.
Yeah. Like, before he losing his memory, Storyteller was kind of like a jaded, angry, bitter old man who was, like, morally moving towards evil.
Yeah.
Kind of liked his time in the Abyss.
And like, I mean, why bother saving people who can only speak with 30 words in their vocabulary? Because they're people.
Right, but
and
he's falling for the
trying.
trap of cultural degeneracy, which is where I said it was giving Hitler.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just wanted to explain that for the audience in case people aren't seeing it.
Still.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Although it's a good point to make that connecting to another plane would likely cause war.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen what connecting the abyss.
But to be
The
honest,
one-
like Galarian in that state wouldn't have had any chance against an outer plane.
No.
Like you've got to connect to a plane where like mortals could live. So the elemental planes are out. Pandemonium is out.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole bunch you wouldn't, and you would be an idiot to do it to the abyss or hell.
Which, okay.
But like, let's say you pick Elysium. Do you think that the humans of that time could do anything to the fucking Azatas?
No. No. They would just get wiped out.
Or they probably get, like, defeated and then, I don't know, friended to death.
And you get friended to death?
The Azata are just, like, really playful and friendly and fun-loving. But also passionate warriors when necessary.
Are you saying the Zato would friend you to death?
Oh, they would almost certainly try to, like, spare or redeem if they thought that they could.
How concerning.
Yeah, they're the chaotic side of, like, primordially good beings.
Alright. Kinney always supported you before. What changed?
I have thought about it many times. What's that?
He's already said it, but...
Over the years he spent on Galarian, my friend gradually lost the fire in his eyes. His opinions became more and more careful. He stopped rushing into any adventure life offered him. He got old. We both understand that life as a half-elf is almost over, and I still have several hundred years to live. We realize that soon we must part forever. This thought keeps us from talking like we used to, and making plans for the future. Yet he seems distant. The storyteller is silent for a long while, subdued in his thoughts. The terrible thing is, I don't feel sad. I accept our parting as a given. I condemn myself for this, but can do nothing about it. Eddie will leave me, and I will drink a goblet of warmed wine to remember him. But I will return to the laboratory to continue my research. My friend has become a stranger. This whole thing fucked him up so bad.
Yeah. That's so miserable.
It happened. What I had been expecting for the last 10 years. What I was ready for. Kinney, my friend, took advantage of my hospitality and stole my research notes. They contained knowledge I gathered over the years, from the most dangerous sources. I have only partially deciphered them. Some of that knowledge will now be lost forever. He didn't even leave a goodbye note. He just left, never to return.
Fuck.
I'm standing at the top of my tower with a goblet in my hand. There is no anger, no sadness in my soul. Just a doomed emptiness and fatigue. I bring my lips to the wine, but taste nothing. We go our separate ways from here, my former friend. I used to adore our friendship, looking for approval in your eyes. But now it has become a burden. It dried out like a shriveled orange peel. Inhale deeply, filling my lungs. I toss the wine from the goblet. Entering the laboratory, I open a secret door, take out the real notes. Not the skillfully crafted decoy I put for Kinney.
Bruh!
I will finish my life's work and merge the planes, even if there is no longer any point. I can't do otherwise. Holy shit!
Oh.
Right?
Storyteller? What the fuck, storyteller?
Get honeypotted, right? It's so fucked up. He predicted it was gonna happen, and he was cunning enough to lay a trap, and... yeah. It hurts him. But he can't make himself feel sad about it, or even angry. He knew it was gonna happen.
Tell me about the... Tell me the story of a friend's betrayal. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these are only, those
see.
are, yeah, because we haven't gone through them again. That's why they're still showing up as unread.
Thank
I
you.
got another page for you.
Yeah.
Ah, you're right. No. Ah, you're right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. Thank you. I have more. Oh, thank you. How about this one? Why are you giving them to me one at a time?
I don't know.
The storyteller clutches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic.
So I'm just imagining this interaction happening. Here you go.
Why do you keep
I
giving
like
them to me
to
one at a
imagine.
time?
What's her name? My succubus wife.
Arushale.
Thank you. I'm imagining Arushale is like behind me, like handing me the notes one by one as I hand it to the storyteller. Here you go. Another one. Another one.
He clutches all of the pages you brought. Everything is ready for the merging of planes.
Oh.
Baphomet's runes are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower. This is what I call the crystal now. Is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsating flames echo the beating of my heart. But I don't want to think. It took me too long to decide. If I think for just a moment, I might stop.
I see.
Fuck! I chose the Abyss as the plane to merge with Galarian. This is the last gift to my former friend who was concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane I chose, whose fate I was willing to tie to dying Galarian. Truth be told, I am not completely sure I will succeed. This is another reason I chose the Abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if I suddenly shares Galarian's fate.
The fuck, storyteller?
He's like, yeah, if Kitty was right and I end up ruining whatever plane we connect to, it's better it be the Abyss. That's what he's saying. Acrid smoke of burning chemicals stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back and almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supplies days ago, but regardless, my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin.
Something failed. Because it wasn't him that opened the the world wound.
Or maybe he
Or
did, and he closed
he
it.
did, but back then. And close it again.
Yeah, maybe he was able to close it. He developed this entire process, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't done out of... Well, he was desperate at first, but it ceased to be out of desperation at this point, right?
Yeah. And this time it's just like a kind of apathy, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I dedicated my entire long elven life to this. If I don't see it through, then it was worth it. There was no point.
Yeah. Man.
Tragic as shit.
It is. So how long has it been since you last saw your friend? Fuck.
He waves you off. A year? 2? Maybe 10? I didn't keep track. And that doesn't matter now. And what does it matter now? I spent that time working. I checked and double-checked every line of the spells, every symbol. I'm almost sure the merging will be a success. Yeah, so he's calling falling into the Freerin thing here, of just time stops mattering.
Freerin.
Do
Do you know anything about what happened to Kinney?
He is no longer of any interest to me. Storyteller's voice is sharp and unpleasant. He is a traitor. He betrayed me and our dream. Storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. But I still miss him sometimes. I miss the times when we were captivated by our idea and each other. When I enjoyed respect in Lucianira. When someone needed my advice and service. Who would have thought that 17 years spent in the Abyss would be my most cherished memories?
Yeah. It's a weird one, but it makes sense. It's nice to be needed.
Yeah. Well, it's because as much as he gave himself this purpose, I don't think it ever felt fulfilling for him.
Yeah.
But the time he spent in the Abyss, even if it was like the Abyss for real, what's her name?
Nocticula.
Nocticula gave him purpose and treated him well, and he had respect.
Yeah.
He was needed. And he was spending that whole time with Kinney, who was there to watch and help. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture. The merging begins. I feel the wind of the abyss on my face and smile. I can do it. I will do something no one else has done before. I am the last great Archmage of Keonan. But now is not the time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts that are also important to my experiment. My lips read one spell, my hands weave another, and I say a third in my mind. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
I feel pain, as if I am torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to change. Filled with the energies of the abyss. I will stop being a Galarian. I will become a new creature, half elf, half demon. A stranger to both planes. Those are actually called Fey-3.
A what?
Fey''ri.
Oh.
Feyfolk and Tenari. Feyri.
Oh.
Right? The fabric of the world grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throats. I see the minotaurs of the Ivory Labyrinth sitting around the fire, holding their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of Illusionira's sewage. I hear the impertinent buzzing of locusts in the rasping rifts. I raise my hand to complete the merge and connect Galarian to the abyss forever. As if on cue, demons, minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opens. But before the path opener, I hear Discari's whisper, sense Baphomet's loathsome grin, feel Nocticula's curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Galarian, to torment and kill everything that didn't perish in Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my world until nothing is left.
Yes.
Is that what I really want? My hand freezes.
Is it?
The Lulu has landed. Welcome to the stream, Em.
Oh, wow, Discord. Fuck you, Discord. Oh, not even that! Hi, Em. Discord didn't want me to be, enthusiastic about your, appearance.
I see.
Both attempts at being enthusiastic was blocked off.
Yeah, Discord doesn't do well with high pitches.
The things I suffer.
Yep, Discord says no cute noises for him. But welcome. Hope you're well. How was your day?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to stop the merging?
The storyteller doesn't seem to hear you. I understand. All this time I was deceiving Kitty and myself.
Okay.
I never wanted to save Galarian. The perishing empires of my world are just empty words for me. I was not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born and die. Kingdoms rise and fall to ashes. Even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the world, and it's not for me to oppose them.
Okay.
However, not a single life passes without a trace. Not a single people disappears completely. While my memory of them lives, while their culture, language, and art remain, civilization lives as well.
Yeah.
I never wanted to save the people of Galarian. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Galarian alive. When the demons invade Galarian, they will destroy the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned. They desecrate that which can't burn. Their invasion spells death for Galarian.
Yes.
And I almost destroyed something that must never perish. Em says she's good. Knackered for carting everything home after looking after the cats. But glad to be about to snuggle up in my own bed. With no surprise 4 a.m. groomings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats do that sometimes. So Koja's favorite thing to do was to randomly jump on my chest.
Yes, she loves...
Use me as a jump platform.
Yeah.
The bitch.
That's pretty funny.
Cunt.
That's pretty funny.
I hate her.
The purple flame at the heart of the tower burns my eyes. I carefully lower my hand, allowing the spell to disperse. The elf seems to have aged by 100 more years, his face thinner. I almost destroyed Galarian. In my pride,
Almost did.
I could have put an end to my world. Just to become the path opener, to prove my title as the last Archmage of Keonan. Even if only to myself. I don't know what to say in my defense.
Oh no, there is anything to defend. It was kind of bad. It's kind of really bad. Oh man. Most people's power trips don't, like, cause that much, destruction.
Yeah, I found a page that might interest you. And that's it for pages.
Alright, well, great.
God, I forgot
Thanks.
how fucking gripping Storyteller's story is. Like, I genuinely like it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's tragic in a almost Shakespearean way. Where, like, he has this flaw, and it slowly ruins his life. Like, his ambition. His desire to accomplish what hasn't been done. It's very similar to things, to the sense we get from Aurelie Vorlesh.
Yeah.
Touch the shield fragment? I don't remember. Do we have any items for him to touch? That's the thing, is we got a bunch of shit, and we were going to do it after the Abyss.
Yeah, but then that bug happened and we lost shit.
Yeah. So I can just go ahead and add it back.
Was the shield fragment something that we got from doing Ulrich's quest? Is that what that was?
Let's see. Item.
My father says he doesn't get midnight groomings. Max, on the other hand, has to endure occasional midnight cuddles. Okay, it is from the Ulrich quest. I think what I chose to do with Karena / Serena was to have her being reborn. Would that mean that I would have the shield fragment?
That's a good question.
Because if it's not, then I don't want it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to add anything in that we wouldn't have. Yeah, we had her be reborn as a little doggo.
The cutest little pupper.
As long as you did not sell it, you will have it. Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I don't know why we wouldn't have it. Let me check, because that happened after the Abyss.
It sure did.
Maybe it's... I can't imagine that I sold it. Shield fragment.
Is it? It has to be a key item, right? It can't be. It can't not be a key item. That would be stupid.
The text for looking at new artifacts does not update. Oh. The fragment of black wood rests in the old elf's hand. This wondrous magical boon was split into pieces. But its power did not vanish. It's still in there. I could sense it. It would speak to us of battle, but which one? One moment, I will listen to the quiet voice of the past. A most remarkable story. The light of Arodin shines so brightly that it's undimmed even 100 years later. This shard of his shield possesses no power in and of itself, but it can serve us as a guiding star, leading us to other marvels. If you wish, I can awaken them for you.
Sure.
Shall we?
Yes. What can you tell me about the Shield of Earth? Oh, awaken the relic for me. What does awaken the relic do? Why is 5 highlighted like that?
It's out because we can't do it.
I see.
So awaken the relic?
What does awakening the relic do?
It's what he offered to do. Will
That's
give you
true.
its power. He lays his hand on the dark piece of wood, and his unseeing eyes stare into the distance.
Here's your item.
Aradin is dead. His shield shattered into pieces. But this shard points to hidden possibilities like a guiding star. I see 3 paths. The first takes the form of a ring, the second a belt, and the third an amulet.
Ooh.
Each item will be imbued with the memory of Aradin's deed. But which calls to your heart? Well, let's look that up. I don't care if it calls to my heart, I want something useful.
This guy. Only wants things that are useful to him. Typical.
Shards of the Shield of Aradin. Hopefully it gives me a breakdown of what they do. It does not. What about the Wrathwood? Oh, there's a fucking Neo-Seeker thing. Let's try that. Oh, okay, here they are. Legacy of the Last Aslanti. 7 Virtues of a True Ruler. Belt of the Last of the First Human. That name is stupid.
No, it's not. It's fine.
Amulet. Created from the shard, blah 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 blah. What's it do? Firstly, each of the wearer's attacks deal an additional 2d6 points of holy damage against all non-human creatures. Jesus. Secondly, 7 times a day, when the wearer confirms a critical hit, the amulet unleashes its ire and deals 20d6 points of holy damage to all non-human enemies within 30 feet. Will save for half. The wearer is on the Lich Mythic Path. The damage type changes to Unholy. Thirdly, the amulet holds the memory of the time when Aradin was still a mortal archmage, and this memory guides the wearer. All of their spells with elemental descriptors deal additional 2 points of damage per dice rolled to all their targets. And their save DCs are increased by 2. This is a fucking crazy artifact. Fourthly, when the wearer is hit by a melee attack for the first time in a round, the amulet prevents all physical damage of the attack. Finally, when the wearer rolls for initiative, they roll with advantage. What the fuck?
That's interesting.
Like, that's just an artifact. That's a really powerful item. Yeah. Ring grants the wearer a number of abilities. First, wearer can activate one of the following 7 effects. Generosity grants the wearer the effects of Frightful Aspect spell. Humility grants the wearer the effect of Blur and a +4 insight bonus on skill checks. All skill checks. Temperance grants the wearer the effect of False Life, or Greater False Life spell, and a +2 bonus against death effects. Love grants the wearer the effect of greater heroism. Charity grants the effects of mind blank. Zeal grants the wearer the effects of sea mantle. Kindness, winds of vengeance, and the spell effects are applied as if they were cast by a 20th level spellcaster. That's just the first ability.
Pretty gnarly.
Secondly, if the wearer is on a mythic path, they gain a +5 additional daily uses to all of their primary ability. So demonic rage, hell's decree, etc.
Mm-hmm.
If the mythic path the wearer is on has no such ability, the power of the ring attempts to perfect the wearer's mind and body, granting them a +4 inherent bonus to all ability scores.
Holy shit.
Yeah, artifact description. Fixes bug where character takes damage during game. These are all nuts.
Yeah.
These are like the Yu-Gi-Oh! God cards, but as items. The belt adorned, blah 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 blah. +5 sacred bonus to attack rolls and a +10 to damage rolls. With weapons! Oh, I'm glad it's restricted to weapons.
Yeah.
But wouldn't want anyone
At least
to...
it's that, you know?
Wouldn't want anyone to get a bonus on their unarmed strikes. Secondly, spells and spell-like abilities that target the wearer are turned back on the original... You get spell turning?!
Oh, good.
Thirdly, whenever the wearer is hit by a ranged attack for the first time in a round, the belt prevents all physical damage. Finally, whenever the wearer rolls for initiative, roll with advantage. They're all crazy. They're all so fucking crazy. Like, I guess this is the best one for offense, the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
The ring is probably the best for... I mean, it works for everything. I don't want to say it's the best for spellcasters. Like... Oh, I completely stopped reading this one at +4 inherent bonus to ability scores.
Ah.
There's more. It also grants the wearer the ability to heal all living creatures within 30 feet for 20d6 damage 7 times a day. All other creatures within range take as many points of positive energy damage. Creatures that take damage will receive will saves for half. Fuck. You do not die when you are killed. Yeah? So that one, I guess, is the most caster focused, but it would work with almost any build. This one is also, like, offensive, but also gives you... They're all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you like most? Mind you, Ichika doesn't need to use it. It could be anybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking about
I think this one is the most unique because it gives you spell turning, and I don't know a whole lot of ways to get that.
What's spell turning?
Instead of dispelling, instead of countering a spell, you send it back at whoever cast it.
Is counterspell not doing that?
No, counterspell just dispel just counters the spell so that it stops happening.
Hmm.
But when you turn a spell, it's just reflected. The difference between stopping it and between catching an arrow and throwing it back.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay.
Sold it to that guy for 80k? That is so not worth it.
That is deeply not worth it. The spell turning one, then I think, because that was the only one that really made me think that's pretty cool.
Well, the +4 inherent bonus to all abilities is also pretty cool.
No. Come on.
Alright, we'll get the Belt of the Last of the First Humans, the dumbest name.
Also, too many belts of the whatever is, you know? Too many.
You want to see if there's anything else we can do with Radiance?
Sure.
I think we already read this. Yes. Long time ago.
Yeah. See the future of the sword?
Oh, okay. Nothing. Alright.
Alright. Thanks,
Well,
storyteller buddy. That was enlightening.
That was
Now,
fucking
I need
nuts.
to know. So he almost did it, or did he already open it but then decide that he ought to close it?
He didn't finalize the spell. He opened the rift, but didn't. How do I look this up? He connected the two planes, but he didn't stitch them together.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna actually take a quick intermission. Do you need one too, or do you want to entertain chat?
I think I'll take one too. I want to get a
Alright
snack.
then. We'll be back in just a jiffy, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. See you in a bit, chat.
Oh, I'm back. Looks like we're still waiting for Bob to nose. I decided to grab myself a little snack too, since I knew Bob was going to be a moment. Got myself a little assortment of charcuterie. Gonna butter up this bread. How's everybody doing? So it's like perfect parry and spell form. Or Tree Sentinel's Shield Ash of War. Yeah, a bit. But like it just reflects the spell back. So if they try to hold person on her, it would hold themselves. Assuming they're a legal target. But it only works on spells that are targeted. So it shouldn't affect something like Fireball. Or Confusion. Doing okay? Trying to get mods to work. That's always fun, isn't it? Bob's been playing Skyrim for the first time. He kind of decided to give up for a while just because the mods were being a pain. But yeah, relatable. Got some dry cured salami on sale. Real nice.
I'm back.
Speaking of dry cured pork, welcome back.
Fuck you. Call me pork. Call me fat.
No, I just called you dry cured pork. You're delicious and expensive.
You called me fat. I can't fucking believe you.
No, if I wanted to call you fat, I'd call you fat. You're fat.
That's so rude. How dare you? That hurt me in my soul somewhere.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. How do you know that it didn't?
Because I know you.
No, it totally did. Like I'm near tears.
All right, so I think I figured out what my counterplay to you coming up with like an embarrassing, stupid nickname for me is. I'm gonna start calling you like my cute little Piggly Wiggly.
Jesus Christ, that would actually cringe me into stopping. You're right. You see, chat, I began to reread. Wow, good job. I began to reread, like a manga I left to marinate. It's called Another Typical Fantasy Romance. It's not quite typical fantasy romance. It is a very like a Mary Sue type female lead, but like to be fair, this is her third attempt at this life, and the first attempt at the normal life, she kind of like she was just following the set of steps that the novel that she's been isekai'd into has given her, so and she's trained for it and shit. But also there was this bit where at some point it was revealed that, you know, she was actually terrified as shit to fight all the things she had to fight when she didn't really have any training with swordsmanship or nothing.
Right.
Like, she just wanted to run away, but she couldn't because people relied on her.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not quite the typical Mary Sue nonsense.
Well, no. From what you told me, she's not a Mary Sue.
No. It's actually really good. Anyway, point is, in the second life, she fucked up by marrying the male lead because the male lead suddenly became this like obsessive guy. I say suddenly, but it's just that she never noticed that she was he was this obsessive type guy. You know, the way narcissistic, manipulative people tend to
This is
hide
on
their
me,
shit.
chat. This is on me.
Yes, it is. It really is. And so she got killed by the guy. A little bit of detail. Then third life, she was like, well, this time I'm gonna marry the guy that I've been writing letters to and seems like a really cool person. And and they've fallen in love and they're kind of really fucking cute with each other. And everyone else sees this guy as this terrifying, horrifying, beastly guy. Which, to be fair, I've sent John a picture of his picture,
Yeah.
and John said, this guy has fought against a sword and won.
Yeah, he's got like sword wounds on his face.
Yeah.
Like this guy's tough.
Scar. Yeah. He's apparently he's the nation's best swordsman, basically.
And also the world's most cynical wife guy.
Yes. I love him so much. And so does the wife. Because she's like,
yeah.
How can anyone call him ugly or beastly? He's so cutie. He's such a cutie candy teddy bear pumpkin. And I'm like, oh, I remember this. Oh, imagine if I called John this in public. That'd be very funny. And so, chat, if John retaliated by calling me another, like, my whatever the fuck he said, I would actually cringe and die on spot.
Cute little piggly wiggly.
Yep. Please don't. I will cease to exist, chat. I cannot, chat. I'm
calling a person from the Muslim country pork. Canceling John now. You think that's bad? But I'll show you my picture of my drawing of Muhammad doing 9/11.
Oh God. Please don't.
On a flying camel.
Oh God. Please don't. My face is on here. The internet's forever, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
What if someone recognizes it and sends it to my bosses?
Guess you need to move. I guess you need to move up the timeline for coming to Canada.
I guess.
I would call your significant other a police officer. You know that pigs are an actual animal, right? In fact, I'm eating cured pig right now. It's not a cop.
Let us be careful.
At least I don't think so. Okay,
what
are
if
you
there
a cop?
are?
Salami, you have to tell me if you're a cop. Alright, he's not saying anything, so I think we're safe.
Okay, but what if it silences... What if it silences agreement?
I mean, that wouldn't hold up in court.
Damn it, flying camel got you. Ooh.
Yeah, we get it, John. You're on 2004 chant. Yeah, that's fair. Commander, although you were once again victorious in your last encounter with Karamzadeh, I'm worried. Karamzadeh. I'm worried. We've been interrogating the prisoners, and some interesting information has come to light. It seems that Karamzadeh intends to fundamentally alter his strategy and be on the defensive next time we fight. That is uncharacteristic of him. Indeed, uncharacteristic of demons generally. For the most part, they prefer a ruthless onslaught. Our enemies seek to counter us with a robust formation, overwhelm us with ranged attacks, and grind our attacks to dust, one after another. Opposing demons who fight defensively is unknown territory, and we must be prepared for it. I suggest that we train our infantry in the ways of withstanding enemy shots, which should secure our victory in a ranged duel.
What is this I'm hearing? The demons are afraid and want to fight on the defensive? Perfect. Let them stand there and wait while our cavalry mows them down.
You mean exactly the thing they want you to do?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna stand there with their spears out and their shields connected, eh? Charge them with cavalry!
I'll do that.
The demons intended to fight in a disciplined manner. A plan destined for failure. We will send our infantry out to meet them, and then see who blinks first and attacks. Once we've got a good grip on our infantry's throat, we will surround their entire force and crush it. So the demons have decided to play with us. Well, they don't know who they're dealing with. Give me... let's see. Oh, even a few daring riders, and I'll put the kibosh on Karazvadev's whole strategy. No matter how great a general he is. What was that? What kind of suggestion was that?
Don't know.
We got foul beast scared stiff. We got the foul beast scared stiff, eh? Alright to be scared, but it's not enough. An enemy that's dug in, caught on defensive in unfamiliar land. They're sitting ducks. We approach them from any direction and we pick them apart piece by piece. Again, what kind of plan is that?
Don't know.
Oh, okay, so he's actually suggesting attrition. I don't know what he wants to do. Oh, you want to take some people out there and taunt them into breaking their formation. Okay, that makes sense.
Does it?
I mean, against demons, it's not a terrible idea. They're not very disciplined, if they're emotional.
Yeah.
Even if Karazvade and his general and his lieutenants could hold it together, that doesn't mean all the rank and file will. And any break in the formation can make them vulnerable.
That's fair.
It's all fun and games until you see that the demons decided to summon a few from the throne of heroes. What? I don't get it.
Let's see the opinions of my advisors.
Everyone looks at you expectantly.
Tila, what's your strategy?
Cavalry! Oops, I asked Strigel instead, sorry.
It's alright.
I haven't the slightest doubt that the demons will fail to change their own fundamental nature, and thus will not suddenly become a disciplined army capable of either restraint or the execution of complex plans. We'll send the infantry out against the enemy. Close, a stone's throw from the ranks. The demons' discipline will falter, and they will be tempted by the bait and break formation. Then we will attack. We will attack with. Oh, fuck! Hold on. We'll send the infantry out against the enemy. Close, a stone's throw from their ranks. The demons' discipline will falter. They will be tempted by the bait and break formation. Then we attack with everything. And we have everything we have and crush them. Krasvadev thinks he can play our own rules against us. That will be a fatal mistake.
Yeah.
You know, you say anything in Regel's voice and it becomes more believable.
Yeah. Well, Zila, what was your strategy again?
Yeah.
We don't even need a strategy. It works great for us if the demons want to stand there like statues and defend. Our cavalry is fast and deadly. Containing the enemy is all we need to do to turn this whole defensive tactic into we walk right into a trap and we can't get out. Yeah, for us. Zila, for us.
So, in essence, you're suggesting we plan the burden of winning this battle solely on the cavalry. which means the bulk of our losses will be our most valuable and least recoupable troops. It would be wiser to set the demons on the infantry.
I don't disagree.
I mean, from a purely tactical point of view, that's the infantry's job. As cold as that is, their job is to take the hits.
Rayboard, let's see you.
Hold on, I'm chewing. There's this trick called Brat on a String. Imagine some guards standing watch. The snotty urchin walks up to them, calls them every name he knows, throws a handful of ox manure at them, and darts into an alleyway. No, it's too aggressive. Did you resist the temptation to chase after him and grab him by the ear? No one resists. And in the alleyway, obviously, they find me with an axe at each hand. So taunt them and make them, like, step out of formation.
Okay.
I fulfilled a number of contracts by catching the victim's bodyguards with a brat on a string. Which got me to thinking. Maybe it'd work in a bigger fight, too. A few riders prancing around on their steeds, shouting obscenities. Their every gesture just begging, run after me, catch me, kill me. You think the demons could resist the urge? They'll forget every order they were given and charge forward. If I may point out, this tactic seems reckless. A battle plan shouldn't rely on the success of a few daredevils.
What am I? Chopped liver? Am I not a daredevil in this whole endeavor? The fuck do you mean, Nodan?
Yeah, you're special.
Thanks. I've always knew I was special.
You said the pure elementals? Yeah.
For a second there, M says, it had genuinely sounded like, hey guys, why don't we split up as a horror movie survival plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did sound like that sort of a vibe. Not splitting up. Well, Rick, explain yourself.
They've gone and sacrificed their own mobility. It's a gift to our infantry. We just need to act carefully. Keep our heads down and deal rapid strikes from different directions. Retreating before the demons even know where to look. We'll run them ragged, wear them down, bleed them dry. And they'll not be able to make a counterattack.
I see. I like this approach, but our infantry won't sustain it. Every attack will see us losing fighters. You need cavalry for this kind of tactic. Odan?
The demons want to adopt a defensive stance? Well, that's their business. But it's no reason to change our own strategy. The battle will turn into a ranged duel. Move our infantry ahead as a tempting target for enemy fire. And certain our soldiers will do their duty with distinction. And while they're launching one pointless volley after another into the shield wall of our infantry, our sharpshooters will be felling them one by one.
Training our soldiers as if they were pawns? Vile. Ooh. Sleep well, Godfather. I hope you get good rest.
Yeah, sweet dreams.
Thank you for hanging out,
Yeah, man.
despite being so tired.
Man.
Right.
Bread, butter, and cheese. Good combo.
Isn't it great? A bread, butter, cheese, but also chips in the sandwich. Have you tried that?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see the choice effects, please.
Yeah. The Seela's contain the enemy. All cavalry units can contain the enemy. The unit's next melee attack will reduce the target's speed to 0 for 1 round. Okay.
Huh?
That's useful. Regil gives...
Wait.
Yeah. Regil gives units the bait ability. All units in a 3x3 area will try to move toward this unit and attack it for 1 round. A mind affecting effect. Oh, so you send in 1 unit and you target the enemies near it, and they all attack it instead of what they would normally attack according to AI.
That's not bad. I've always liked taunt.
Yep. Really good. Reward gets taunt. Target unit will try to move forward this turn and attack for 3 rounds. Oh, towards this unit. Target unit... Okay. This is given to the unit themselves. They can taunt an enemy. So this is more small scale.
Yeah, the other one was just any enemy in that 3x3 grid. Man, peasants from even Babylonian days knew that it was a banger combo.
Yep.
Yeah. Freebor's effects? Oh, that was Freebor's effects.
Yeah. Holbrig.
Holbrig?
Contain the enemy.
Same.
To infantry instead of cavalry.
Cavalry.
Odin.
Juicy target.
Infantry gain juicy target.
All juicy asses.
Yeah, all enemy ranged units will be able to attack only this unit for the next round. Okay, so it makes ranged units attack your infantry.
Which is probably the best one to be targeted by.
It's pretty good. Like, that one gets past the problem of their archers going first and killing yours immediately.
Yeah. Same. I also think that.
I like that one, and I like Regil's.
How much?
What?
How much, like, infantry units, how many squares can they move? Do you remember? Like 4? 3?
Infantry? 2 to 3. Depends on the unit.
Right. 2 to 3.
Cavalry can move like 5
to think
like 5 to 6.
I'm trying to think about that 3x3 grid.
Mm-hmm.
That would affect. Because I really like Regil's too, because, like, can we see Odin's again? Just enemy ranged, right? It was very specific that it was.
Yeah, you use this, and enemy ranged units will only be able to attack the unit you designate the next round.
So, ranged units include archers and mages?
It definitely include archers. I'm not 100% on mages.
Okay. Like, zeroing down on the ranged ones would be good. But being able to target all would be, I guess, better.
If I had to pick, I'd take Regil's, because I think I'd get more use out of it.
Oh. Okay.
Like, this is going to be the best one in fights where there are archers.
Yeah.
But that's not always
like,
the case.
assuming there are... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is it worth it to directly target archers and or mages, I guess?
I think Regil's would be better overall, like, consistently,
Mm-hmm.
because you can use it in any fight. plan around using it.
Yeah.
Odin's would essentially nullify all ranged units in fights where they exist. So, like, it has the potential to be the most powerful, but it's more situational.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, Regel's then. Regel! I like your idea, my man.
I will ensure discipline in the ranks is improved. That's what the infantry is for. To be the shield that takes the mightiest blow. Wouldn't you agree?
I do. Says Ichika, being typically the scout, I guess, in this sort of thing. Does she count as infantry? If she was in a war? Or is she like a special unit?
Yeah, you'd be a advanced unit, like the assassins, the rogues.
The Konomi's voice is brimming with satisfaction. Commander, I bring wonderful news. We are getting reports from all regions of Mendev that the nationwide political crisis has been resolved. What's that weird aura around Tyrion? Is he poisoned?
Good question. I don't know. No, it's a magic aura. Not poison.
The military detachments you sent across the regions have restored order and suppressed the emerging riots. The entire country is impressed with how you managed to hold the demons back without reinforcements. Thanks.
This is sounding an awful lot like you're praising me, Tommy.
I believe it's fair to say that at this moment, Commander, your word carries the greatest weight in Mendev's politics. You could use this influence to accomplish something monumental. For example, you could organize a total military mobilization across the kingdom. What will you do with your newfound power?
So, as soon as you think I'm more influential than the queen, you're suddenly my sycophant?
Oh, I dislike her.
We need to remind Mendevians that the gods care for us. They gave us strength and wisdom to save the kingdom. Let the people go to the temples, praise them, make donations, and pray. In dark times, we all need faith. We need all the faith we can muster. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
It's a waste of time.
Your brother's dead.
John!
In many lands, the temples collect tithes. I have a fresh new idea. Why don't we turn this around and tax the temples? We'll call it the tax of the righteous and tell them that the more pious the temple and its congregation, the more coin will be collected. We'll just have to see what wins. Faith or greed.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, that's not funny at all.
Someone must take care of Mendev. The old mare won't survive another wild ride like that. Maybe we should hold elections for the members of the Royal Council. Finally, let those who are worthy run the country, no matter their social class or wealth. Equal. Fuck. Give me a second. That got me really good. Oh man. Hey. Well, I can't get the voice.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Chief. Yeah, there it is. Hi, thank you.
You're welcome.
Equal rights for tieflings! Wolf, hands on his hips, stares boldly at those around him. It's time we stop the oppression of our noble people in Mendevian society. Tales are no reason for persecution.
Oh. I love him. I'm so sad I can't kiss this boy.
Yeah.
Why will the game not let me kiss all the boys and all the girls?
Now they're all interested. Sela's married to
Fair enough.
her profession, and Woljif seems asexual.
Yeah, and Social's gay.
Yep.
God dang it. Let's listen to the council's opinions. As you wish, Commander. Your advisors have proven their diplomatic and political acumen. Fuck you, Konomi.
Right?
You piece of shit. Social Mendevs have honored their gods before, haven't they? Was it not enough?
It was enough, which is why the gods did not let Mendev fall. But when adversity passes, people breathe a sigh of relief, and then they leave the temples. It's just how it always goes. However, even though the crisis in Mendev is behind us, our war rages on. We need to remind everyone that the most terrible evil hasn't been defeated, and unite them around spiritual power instead of worldly authorities as before. So otherworldly authorities? You still vote to throw her off the balcony? Yeah. Are you sure there's no one in Mendev? Are you sure there's no one in Mendev more in need of respect than the gods? No one at all. Or are the gods like the most downtrodden bunch? Is that why you worry about them so much?
Thanks, Woljif.
The god needs alms? Do we do bread and circuses for the gods?
Dear, my love, my precious, my precious heartling. Is this really the time for new taxes?
It's worth remembering that, like, the churches in Mendev are largely goodly churches, or at least orderly churches, and they do a lot of good for communities.
Yeah.
Normally, you could never get away with something like that. But now, with the end of the crusade in sight, no one will want to defy you. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. Find the new source of funding that we desperately need, and have a grand old time watching the priests being torn between the urge to appear holier than everyone else and the desire to pay less. You're like a child.
That's not funny.
For the sake of a joke you find humorous, you're advising the commander to go against faith. The only solace people have left in the war-ravaged land. No matter how much money we get from Mendev, we'll have to spend it all on personal guards, or the crown will promptly hang us. And the tallest branch will go to Count Arendelle in recognition of his irrefutable wisdom.
No. Don't make me Don't make me make Deeren bring out handsome Lon.
I'm so happy with handsome Lon.
Me too. So funny. Like, I'm just imagining them having an argument about that. Like, Lon's be like, Ichika, you can't let him. I can't stop him from doing anything. You know this.
He's too
Please.
rich. Nothing can stop him.
He
See those
likes you a
roses?
lot.
He just gave me those roses one day. And they're still here and fresh, so he's been replacing them.
Yeah. Do you know how expensive roses are, Lon?
Getting them delivered from another country, no less. Alright, so, election?
Yeah.
Right now, Mendev is a smoldering ruin. Hold on. Well, right now, Mendev is a smoldering ruin. A realm of devastation whose only riches are patriotism and corpses. We need to save it before it's too late. We should start with those in charge. We've had enough haughty bureaucrats lining their pockets. The nobles believing themselves superior to others because of their lineage. He looks directly at Darren.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It would be nice if the Royal Council was composed of those who deserve it. Hold on.
Hey, chat. Hey, chat. Immediately thinking of that drill post about candles, but with roses instead.
I thought I heard a knock at the door.
I also heard the knock on the door.
Huh.
Yeah. Yes. Right, chat? We all heard the knock on the door?
It would be nice if the Royal Council was composed of those who deserve it, with no regard to family trees, connections, or purse size. The mongrels choose their smartest, bravest, and most experienced one among us as their chief. Maybe the Uplanders could learn this trick. Or are they too civilized for
it? A spark of worry flashes in Lady Kunomi's eyes.
Fucking... Oh,
Is
man.
this a good time for reforms of such magnitude? There has been enough disturbance in Mendev already.
You want us to mobilize all of the militaries?
Yeah, Konomi.
You
It was
attempting to
you
manifest...
attempting to manifest in the physical plane. My bad. Oh. God dang it. We need to weaken the physical plane just a little so M can do that.
I'll work on it.
Cool, Jeff. Explain your point.
Or just sees a wink at you, whispers. I'll show him, Chief. For us, for all of our kind.
Aww.
Orja's speech is loud and surprisingly fluent, as if he has rehearsed it many times. We all know the rampant oppression of the tieflings in Mendev. It's like we are the demons here. We get no freedom, no respect, only humiliation and wallops. Gotta lock horns with the horned ones, am I right? And what about rights? Oh, I got those. The right to pay taxes and the right to serve in the army. Is that fair? No. Should you feel ashamed? Hell yes. And if folks treated us nicely, you think we wouldn't show our gratitude? We're not just thieves, you know. We're merchants, guards, lawyers. I mean, clerics, paladins, mages.
Commander.
And if Mendev followed her conscience and if Mendev followed their conscience, you think we tieflings wouldn't pay for your kindness? Well, we would repay. There. I said it. Woldriff even thumps his chest in excitement.
I love him.
In the ensuing silence, it feels like Darren's whisper can be heard by everyone in Dresden. Someone please tell him that have all the rights of Mendevian subjects. Or don't. Actually, it's funnier that way. Now don't you go making a suck out of me, alright? You think we don't understand that it's one thing to have these rights on paper that anyone can wipe the bottom with, but to have them for real, that's a whole different story. I would guess that people have no love for you and your thiefling pals, not because of your race, but because you're thieves and crooks to the bone. But don't mind me. Who am I to talk? Just one-horned half-lizard who doesn't know what it's like to be judged by your ancestry.
I'm a little disappointed in you, Woljif. I was expecting better.
Yeah, no, it was weak.
Well, Konomi? What say you? Not that I'm gonna do your idea, but I want to listen.
Yeah.
There is, rest assured. If everyone was here already, Mendez would have died of famine. But I'm not just talking about people. There are horses that can be commandeered for the needs of the army. Tools that can be forged into weapons. Apothecary stocks. Services provided by craftsmen, builders, spellcasters. Many can serve the army in many ways, not necessarily by enlisting.
This sounds extremely bad. We took their sons. We took their sons and daughters. Took their gold. Took their bread. Now we're going to take their horses. I think we should also take their sticks and rocks. And they'll beat us to death with them soon enough.
I agree. That was a bad idea, Konomi. You are really transparent. Surprisingly. The teammates will be granted equal rights. Can we see the choice effects of that one first? I want to know.
Teammates rights. Recruitment growth for mythic units increases by 15%, and energy income increases by 5%.
I don't think that's very bad.
Glorification of the gods. All generals gain Judgment Day.
Sorry.
Deals power D6 damage to all enemy units. Oh, just all enemy units. Restores power D6 HP to all units in the army. It's a divine spell.
That's kind of good.
I think Judgment Day is actually a 9th level angel spell.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Angel has the most, like, ridiculous, powerful spells. Like,
but also Text of the Righteous? Fuck you, Owlcat. Text of the Righteous.
The cost of building construction reduces by 50%. Just late in the game, that's awful.
Yeah.
If we could get this, like, in Act 3, it's a no-brainer.
What about the council thing?
Cost of recruiting mercenary units reduces by 10%.
Also kind of meh.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give a shit about Konomi's idea. But...
Oh, it just
also
reduces trainable units by 10%, yeah. Getting more units is definitely better. Also, Social's spell is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You know what? This army could use more? Jesus.
Sure, we could use more Jesus in our lives. Do you have Jesus in your life? I might have cheeses in my life, though.
Cheeses in your life, yeah.
Okay, but RP-wise, I think Ichika would go with what Mon suggests, I guess.
Tiefling's rights.
Like, it's not as great as Social's one.
No. But I agree. Good role-playing. It's not like we're gonna have a lot of trouble, right?
No.
We'll be alright. Well, maybe at least this time we'll get folks who are actually competent, and we can finally take it easy and fight some demons. Sorry for daydreaming.
The Konomi bows respectfully. When first we met, I allowed my eyes to deceive me. I failed to discern within you an outstanding volition. You knew nothing of diplomacy, and you were unaware of the power structure in the Roshan and beyond. but you were driven by your uncanny intuition, and with it, you have saved Mendev and strengthened our ties with foreign allies. You have my respect. This doesn't sound very respectful.
I wasn't a diplomat before the war, and I haven't become one now. But I think I'm beginning to understand politicians and their actions better. And I'm convinced that the key is never to forsake your conscience.
Yes.
I don't think we have. I must admit, these council meetings weren't the worst moments of my life. They were almost entertaining. It seems you have the ability to make everything more interesting.
Thank you.
Be it waging war or hosting ambassadors. And I, like a true son of Mendev, even took part in deciding its fate. We shall see if posterity will curse us or sing our praises. That was surprisingly, simple of you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine ever becoming a proper diplomat. All this political skullduggery makes my hand reach for my bow. I was as close to going down in history as Lon the shooting ambassador. But I'm impressed with how slick you were dealing with the intrigues and weaving a web of your own.
Is this them congratulating me? Is this the last of the Diplomacy Council or something?
I think this is the end of the Diplomacy Council, yeah. Yeah, it looks like politics ain't such a big deal after all. It's just like the gangs on the streets, apart from all the cussing. Maybe I should be a diplomat after the war.
It has been an honor and a pleasure to advise you, Commander. However, I don't think you will need my counsel from here on out. Mendev stands strong. Our allies are loyal and reliable. Diplomatic Council has served its purpose. You don't need it any longer.
Cool.
Alright, cool. So, was that good?
Yeah.
If my decisions were bad, would they have bad answers?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember all the details of these.
Interesting. God, Reginald Wrench, the gnome that you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should have a war council meeting waiting for us. Oh no, we already did that. Never mind. Missing in action. A group of crusaders has gone missing on its way back from a dangerous mission. The commander's staff is determined to save them and has offered a number of possible solutions. Do we form a search party? This unlocks rescue squads. All generals gain 1 level of reduction of losses.
Mm-hmm.
Organize a large-scale rescue operation gives us strategic routes. Add 6,000 logistics experience.
Pretty cool.
Hire diviners. Energy point income increases by 3. I guess if you, if you're hard up on energy, that'd be helpful. Train new trackers. Just get you 8 hunters. That's terrible. God.
Is that basically abandoning the people who were lost?
No, you're training trackers to go and find them instead of sending rescue parties.
Let's send the rescue party. Each could do that. As long as it's a search party or a large-scale operation.
That's +1 to reduction.
You'll be turning in before you piss off the gods. Sleep well, Crimson. Thank you for hanging out.
Reduction of losses is better.
Yeah, reduction of losses then.
Yeah, sweet dreams. Ninja Pirate training.
Pirates!
You want to read this one?
Training a true vampire ninja pirate is no easy task. Not only do you need to find a candidate willing to embrace existence as an undead bloodsucker, not only do you have to spend decades teaching them the ins and outs of the craft of Tian killer spies, but you must also ensure that they carry an adventuring spirit in their hearts, the kind that is known to none but the saltiest of sea dogs. Or you could just put out a job posting. Gaggles of unemployed vampire ninja pirates are loitering about Galarian these days. Yeah.
Let's see what they can do. Oh, yeah.
The pirate shurikens?
Yeah, right. Forgot about that.
Right, I forgot. Oh, that's stupid.
Good. It only
Let's
takes...
issue that decree.
Yeah, it's a repeatable decree. That's awesome. Alright.
Do we need to build any outposts?
Let me go check. I am going to do the campaign shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Bob will be here nonetheless.
Thank you. I'll try not to take forever.
Sacrifice the villagers. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All the bums.
All about the bums.
You know I'm all about that bum,
It's true.
No.
Often is famously about that bum.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Okay. I just thought about this yesterday while I was thinking about that incident I was talking to you, John. The old man slapping a Chinese guy.
Right.
Yeah. So for context, chat, like a few days ago, an old man slapped this Chinese guy because he accused this guy of being Muslim and was not fasting during the Ramadan, which is
How dare.
nobody's damn business but themselves. Because largely,
Like the fact that he's not even Muslim.
yeah. Yeah, and dude...
Not
like,
that it would be
all
justified anyway,
demanded-
but...
Yeah, all demanded that, this dude's ID card, because our ID cards identify us by our race. And then, when you have that, typically in Malaysia, what that means is, if you're Malay, you're automatically Muslim. That's literally in our constitution.
Yep.
That's quite damaging.
Very cool, huh?
Uh-huh. Thanks, forefathers. You totally didn't fuck us over. It's a whole process. It's actually illegal. And stuff. Anyway. Let me not be bitter about that. Point is, it sort of got me thinking, actually. Even in Islam, there are various reasons why even, like anyone at all would not be able to fast and be excused from fasting.
Totally.
Which really, this guy going up to someone and being all self-righteous about that shit actually is quite ableist.
Of course it's
if
ableist.
you think about it.
There's a whole lot of bigotry there. It's not just ableist, it's Muslim supremacist, racist.
Yeah, I know. But, like, it just sort of, like, it occurred to me yesterday that it was pretty fucking ableist, because, like, my mom, she's diabetic.
Yep.
If she's not controlling it well enough, at some point she won't be able to fast. Because then her blood pressure will get fucked up. sorry, her blood sugar will get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That would prevent her from fasting. And so, like, literally anyone else who might have that problem will not be able to fast. And
Yeah.
it's literally nobody's goddamn business. Like, it's kind of fucked up. How, really, sometimes when it comes to that sort of bigotry, so there are a lot of that kind of, like, a lot of that seems to also be rooted in ableism, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up.
Deeply fucked up.
So that was a think thonk I had during work.
Mm.
I had time.
I'll wait till we have more Vampire Ninja Pirates.
God, I love that so much. I love that we have Vampire Ninja Pirates, bestie.
Very silly.
Bestie, can I invest in Vampire Ninja Pirates?
We already have.
No, in real life.
Oh, I mean, you can go ahead. I ain't here to
You
tell
gonna
you.
stop me?
No, I can't tell. I can't make you not waste your money.
You're right, you can't. I'm much too independent woman for that.
That's one way to put it.
Hey. Hey. You bastard. I have a lot of fishies.
What's that?
I have a lot of fishies.
Need to pump some more money into the army.
Sorry.
That's alright. You pervert.
I didn't say anything.
That
Just
was
laughed.
that was the pervert laugh.
Oh, it wasn't.
Well, how often you look at original religious text for something, and they're 10 times less fucked up about minorities than the modern folks? Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
People are just really weird.
Well, a huge portion of every religion is, like, the current cultural zeitgeist. It's, it's like influence on the religion, not just the religion's influence on it. And you can see that pretty cleanly in like you pointed out, the extremely far right evangelical Christians, or the way that Sharia law changes over time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's entirely cultural and it's different from like area to area.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Hey, bestie.
Yes, dear?
You're stinky.
You're so rude.
Yeah.
How
Thank
could you
you.
be so rude to me?
Because I can.
That's fair. That's fair.
Thank you. I knew you'd understand.
Alright. Let's teleport you. Down here for reinforcement.
Ow.
Hmm?
My face is so itchy.
All right. Let's see.
Preferred. Preferred. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, so should probably cut a swath through here if we can. Actually, let's leave that for now, and while I'm thinking of it, let's go do Ember's quest, and we'll call it a night after that.
Oh yeah, Ember's quest. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ember, I didn't forget you, I promise.
It's okay. I'm nobody significant.
Oh, ow. No, Ember, you're very significant. I love you very, very much. And why did you forget me?
I'm no more important than anyone else. Remember when she was gonna let guards kill her so that no one else had to die?
Yeah. Oh, Ember. Oh, Ember.
Yep.
Oh, Ember.
Yup.
Okay. But it would be nice if she could be more. Be more certain of herself. She is certain of herself, actually. Never mind.
Oh no, she's absolutely certain.
I need her to understand she is precious to me.
She has perfect moral clarity.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. That's fair. Ichigo doesn't have perfect moral clarity. In fact, she's quite morally
complicated.
Tilted. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bessie.
Anytime.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay. First things first is selling our shit. Then we'll go and save some reformed cultists.
Yeah. That would be nice. It would help Ember. She would like us for that.
Mm-hmm. Also, it would show that, like, there's a route to redemption and forgiveness for people who bought into the cults.
Yeah. That would be helpful.
Because, yeah, hey, people who join hate groups and stuff, it's usually because they're desperate for community and belonging. People don't usually join the KKK on ideological grounds. They adopt the ideology later. What is she, Catholic?
Man, I can't wait to play more over Marathon.
Play more what?
Urban Arcana.
Yeah, I have been having some ideas. I'm bad with, like, coming up with the ideas. It's usually when something has inspired me, or if somebody else has done something and I want to iterate on it. That's what I usually do best.
I get that. Oops. What's wrong with you?
Hmm?
I need to be super hydrated.
Is someone EB?
No. I'm just hungry.
Ah, yeah, fair. It is the month of hunger.
Yeah. I'm not fasting today.
I mean, I'd slow down if I were you, but that's just me.
Hmm?
I said I'd slow down, but that's just me.
You just what? Say again?
You said you were fasting, right?
No, I said no.
Ah, okay, well then it kills my joke.
Ah. So you're saying I sandbagged you without meaning to?
Yeah. I was implying that the opposite of fasting is slowing down.
I'm glad I sandbagged you without meaning to.
Yeah, I figured you would be.
You deserved it.
That commander figurine? Oh yeah, Garms gave it to you.
It's adorable.
Oh, okay, it slightly reduces the rate of abyssal corruption. That's nice. Fasted for a day and pooped myself. Muslims are tough as nails. Yeah. Well, fasting is, like, not super good for you normally. Kind of have to get used to it.
Yeah, to be fair, I've fasted since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And kids are usually started on fasting and at a very lenient rate.
Mm-hmm.
Like a few hours a day.
Yeah.
And then slowly encouraged to, increase the length. Typically by about 10, kids can fast the whole day.
So by 10, they can handle the whole length, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's so weird about saying that. Jonathan.
Nothing. I just wanted to make sure I understood.
Okay. Oh, I had a cousin.
Yeah.
Or uncle, I guess. Yeah, uncle. I have, yeah. Uncle. This guy. When I was like maybe 12. At which age I didn't really fast much yet. Like, probably slightly younger than that. He was like, oh, you're like he meant it like he was joking, really. But it wasn't really a very funny joke.
Right.
Because he was like, oh, older kids who don't fast the whole day don't deserve eat ang pao, eat pocket money, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Which, like, what was the point of teasing a kid, really? Not
Who
much.
knows? People are weird about everything, kids included.
They really are.
Where do I need to go for this? Off of its altar. alter.
Things that are kind of insignificant that I remember.
Yeah, it's weird the things that stick with you, right?
Yeah. Like, I guess, like, it doesn't really bother me. I guess what bothered me most was that, yeah, it was an unnecessary thing to have inflicted upon a child.
Yeah.
Really. I guess that's the thing that stands out the most for me. I hate when people do unnecessary...
Yeah, well, yeah, bullying or traumatizing children is bad, actually.
Yeah.
You take a very brave stance.
Yeah. So brave of you, Bestie. I'm so proud of you.
What was that, in Brave news, Egyptians were black.
What did you hear that one?
Rachel,
You don't remember that video?
Devil? What did he look like?
A weakling that folded after the first hit.
Oh.
You one-shotted your devil.
Oh.
Alright. Mom once forgot to send our local Muslim-run takeaway a celebration card for Eid, so we baked them a chocolate fudge cake and iced it with Happy Belated Eid!
If I could kiss your mom. Oh, that's amazing. That's so fucking funny.
That's great. But yeah, no, there's this video I shared with you where this guy is doing like a bit where he's like in Brave news.
Is it the same one where
black.
it's like
and then somebody hands him money from off
black.
screen?
Yes.
And he goes, "Oh,
yes, the Jews were black.
The Romans were black. He gets more money. Oh, the Mayans were black. Gets handed more money. Okay, let's see. The Jews are black, and it's a gun.
Ah!
Yeah.
No, it's too much.
Yeah, no, went overboard.
Do you think it wouldn't really surprise anybody that there would be black Jews?
Well, there are.
I know. But what I'm saying is that... I guess I'm wondering if that's what the video is implying, I guess. Like, is that what the public thinks, that there are no Jews who are black?
He means like historical Israelites.
Oh.
That's why he's talking about like ancient Egyptians, Romans, and Mayans.
Right. Hey, Chad. Don't forget to do exercises and stretches so your back muscles are good. I see them. Look, there they are. A demon and Hoyle is there too, standing right in front of him. She doesn't seem scared at all. Who the fuck is Tazgarod?
Bring them to me. Lord Baphomet will be pleased. Especially after he sees the blood of the apostates. I can't see him, so he's just generic evil guy right now.
Yes, almighty Thasgarod. Did you really think you could just walk away from the cult? You belong to us. Forever. No one will know you. No one will save you now. Not gods, not people. Not even your weak little preacher.
Weak little creature. Emperor, can I recommend opening up with Meteor Swarm?
Fireball. Oh, forgot. That would be worse.
You wore out the poor girl that gave you a massage last week because the top of your back took a good 20 minutes to work to unknot. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Rough. You must have mad headaches.
Oh, these poor Templars continue to serve Baphomet. They do so many terrible things and don't understand they can stop any time. Still don't understand even when people who manage to mend their ways are standing right in front of them. They must be very stupid. Wow. Amber? Is it raining blood?
Yeah, the world wouldn't sometimes rain. Not just blood, it'll rain eyeballs.
Ooh. If anyone had ever heard that session, they would have thought a happy ending was involved because she was panting and you were whining at the end. Go over there, Ichigo. Hurry. The Redeemed Knights can't hold out for long. They need our help. And these stupid Templars... How can I make them see that they're wrong?
Eyeballs? Yeah, no, there's a scene in this game, it's in a storybook bit, where you're out looking over this, like, wasteland that used to be a battlefield, and some clouds roll in and it starts raining eyeballs.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the one where we had to make a fucking tough decision.
Yeah.
Like, who do you send out to help?
Yeah.
Did I send Social or Lon or that one? Probably Social.
I can't remember. That was different from the one you're thinking of. You're thinking of,
Oh.
the Vescaverse
The
one.
Vescabor. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Social. But Lon can also do it.
You still hope to persuade the Templars to repent? You're going to be brave and say you don't like that. I am also going to be a brave girl and agree with you. I don't like raining eyeballs.
Those are brave stances you're taking. Respect that.
Thank you.
Almost
I don't
as...
want anyone to die. Sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
No, finish the sentence.
Okay. I was just say I respect you almost as much as I respect women.
Also, that was a pointless thing for me to have asked you.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I can't.
I just wanted to make a reference to Up All Night respecting women.
I don't want anyone to die. Each time we have to kill someone, it's not a victory, but a defeat. We lost someone who could have become our friend. I know this is war, and killing is a part of war, but I'll save every person I can. Ember. There's a warm glow in Ember's eyes. She radiates goodness, but also such steadfastness that it's clear few people will find the words that contradict her. Yeah?
Forward, slaves of Baphomet! Prove to the master that you are worthy to serve him.
I don't know who Toriel is.
Hold it! Hold on, Redeemed. Don't take a single step back. We have no right to lose this battle.
Herta. Ember taught us to win despite fear and despair. And the situation is scary and desperate beyond belief, right? That means it's time to win. Oh, Ember, Jesus. Don't give up. We're on our way. Desmond Ember Ross. Come to the rescue of the redeemed. I almost called them the blessed. They were right there. What do you mean I have to come to their rescue?
Oh, it's important. You gotta come to the rescue. I'm hoping we have time to do some buffs.
No reason to pause.
No reason to pause.
Yes, there is. Time passes if I don't pause.
This war must end.
This war must end. You're right, Ember. It must. it would be in everyone's best interest if it were to end. In fact. No glory. Without risk. She's so cheesy.
I like that she's earnest. Like, it can be
Yeah.
so easy to play her, like, ironically or try to subvert the trope because it's very common. But to just play her straight with the only subversion being that she's a reformed thief, that's restraint. I like that.
Yeah. I can still call her cringe.
Yeah.
Can't stop me.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I am what you would call unstoppable.
I wouldn't,
Best
but
you.
you could.
I am unstoppable. You can't argue otherwise.
Cut to my hand on your forehead and you swinging your arms at me, unable to touch me.
Fucking bastard. Stop it! I'm not that short!
Kind of that short.
I'm a decent height.
It's a good size. One day I'm gonna get my ass beat and I'm gonna deserve it.
Yep. Yep. And then it's going to be very funny for me.
Alright, that should be good enough.
Oh!
What?
Oh, I can't just attack them.
Apparently not. Yes, queen!
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
shit. Didn't have to be that funny.
Oh, Lord Baphomet! Smite those pitiful freaks!
Baphomet. Poor old Baphomet. Wait, oh wait, no. Baphomet. That's Ember. Poor old Baphomet. Do you really hear us? Can I beg you? Something, something, something.
Baphomet, hear our words! We mean no harm to you or these good people. Enough of war! Let us pray together. For peace.
Uh-huh.
Are they praying for Baphomet's salvation? Have they gone insane? Or have I been the insane one all this time?
Who knows?
Or maybe he was never there to begin with.
Maybe you were never seen to begin with. We'll have to find out. In the next episode of Is This Templar Sane?
Well, that was fast.
Oh, that was fast.
Okay.
Lunchtime. Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Lunchtime. Let's dine on mortal flesh. Oh, hello. With a carefree smile, Ember waves at the demons. I remember you. We met in the Purple City. She looks at one of the demons, a frail-looking creature whose horns have been broken off. How are your wounds? All healed up? Ember.
It's that lunatic from Lucid Era. Remember that crazy mortal who preached to us?
Yeah, it's her, all right. You know what? Go ahead and slit my throat, eat me, do whatever. But I'm not gonna kill her. Oh. I'm enjoying our side. Let's put an end to this war together. That's right. Demons, mortals, we can all be friends. The warrior's face reflects her inner struggle. With a deep breath, she finds enough strength to smile at the monsters. I love Zila so much. That's true. Reject evil and we'll accept you as our friends. Look at me. I am a succubus, but I've managed to save myself from the corruption of the abyss. You can do it too. She's right, you know. What's the point of all this never-ending slaughter? Keep fighting the whole world if you want, but I'm done. Screw this invasion, screw the world wound, and screw Baphomet twice over!
Madness. This is true madness. I am at a loss for words. But I will not allow that to stop me from writing up a report. Are you crazy? I'm gonna make you wish you never said that.
Oh, go on then, kill me. Life in the abyss is no life at all. The girl was right. Better live 5 minutes among mortals than return there with you, scum. Oh.
Heads with borders! Down with Baphomet!
Friends, thank you. We won't let anyone hurt you.
Baylor teleports in, kills them all.
Oh no, no. Thank you, little preacher, for opening our eyes. The demon turns to her former allies and bares her teeth. Well, who wants to be the first to attack the demon crusader?
Metal.
Metal. Wow, that's a lot of text. What are these fucking giant things by us?
Nenio summoned those. Those are her wood golems.
She can just do that?
Yep. Non-double spell.
Oh.
Summons, like, I think it's 1d6 plus 1 wood golems.
I really love the idea of, like, Zila being like, yep. Yes, we can make peace.
Yeah, she's like,
Reject evil.
Okay.
Trying my best to believe in my friends because that's what I do. I'm Zila.
Not just that, but like in her tenets as a paladin, like, yep, this is, I'm supposed to give it a try.
Oh, even though everything in me is saying no.
This is going to be the longest report I've ever written.
Yeah.
Retreat is not an option.
You like the idea, though, Reginald. You like those silly reports of yours. Right? Right? Ichika says, handing over her own reports for him to finish.
Right?
Right? No.
You're right, Commander. I do love a good report. Which is why I'll be expecting yours on my desk by the end of the night.
No!
Like, wait, aren't I in charge here?
Rachel, no!
If that's what you want to believe.
Rachel, no!
My headcanon is he gets, like, small bits of joy. He permits himself small bits of joy by messing with, like, agents of chaos and making them experience order and responsibility.
No, Rachel, please. No. Oh, you're so cruel. Why are you like this?
Thank you. Nicest thing anyone said to me.
Oh. That's so sad.
He tends to reject that he's cruel, actually.
Yeah. He's pragmatic.
Yeah. Like, nothing he does is for no reason, and he hates, like, wanton, meaningless cruelty. Like, even sacrificing those, like, soldiers when we first met him was because he expected something worse would happen if they were abducted.
Yeah.
And he was proven right when everybody got abducted, and it was a fucking, like, horrible
movie. Time? Yeah. Yeah, like, I would rather die than actually have to, suffer what those people suffered there.
Yeah, becoming a fucking ghoul and eating your friends.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Oh, it's bad. It's a bad time. What we in the business refer to as a bad look.
In the business, eh?
In the business. Really? No AOs? Nap time.
Oh. That made me think of Paladins. And how sometimes I enjoy that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I had fun playing with people from time to time, but it's not something I can really get into for any, like, real length of time.
Yeah.
But I got good enough at playing Fernando to, like, not be a huge lodestone.
Oh. Lucky, I just don't get good.
The trick is to just stand near the payload and aggressively do nothing at the enemies. Are you thinking of the hilarious scene in Rome where Accia was cheerfully discussing which one of them should kill who in the event of peasants breaking into their home? Yeah. I never finished Rome. I should give it another try.
What's Rome?
Oh, it's like a big budget, like, drama TV series about a period in Rome.
Fascinating.
I might be getting it mistaken for several other media properties that do similar things, but I think that one focuses on a domina and his villa.
Mm-hmm.
An ancient culture that turned into Italy. Get fucked.
Oh. Harsh.
Someone please hit that Kavakis.
No. They refused to.
Thank you.
Oh, they didn't refuse to.
Ah.
Darn.
You know, it's for the best if we make more progress, right?
What? No, I want to be stuck at this game all year.
I mean,
No,
one track.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
No. And in fact, we're going to be a bit of a break until the next Bop Jon plays. But when we do, it's going to be with a new game. We'll be coming back to Wrath every other stream, or whatever.
Yeah. So I don't accidentally burn myself out on path content.
Yeah. Because, like, it's going so much better than P5 did, but there's still a risk.
God. P5 was a mess. So good, and then just deep plummet.
Yeah, it had some great shit, but it also just... It was never as good as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah. You never knew until recently that the Byzantine Empire was born from the Roman Empire's remains. She didn't say the dialogue, right?
No.
Just making sure. Okay. Stop! The elf's sonorous voice echoes over the battlefield. All present, Crusaders, Templars, even demons, lower their weapons and turn to her in surprise. Listen to me! Uh-huh. I was born the year this war began. I know nothing about it, but my father told me that good people were going on crusade to save the world from demons. So we went too. Then my father died, but it wasn't demons who killed him. He was killed by some good knights who thought we were cultists. Stupid, right? Ember laughs, but tears roll down her cheeks.
Thank you, History of the Entire World. Yeah, well, History of the Entire World is really good.
Yeah. Since then, I've watched for many years good people die stupidly in this stupid war. They die from disease, from hunger, from weapons. They kill each other because demons order them to, or out of suspicion, or out of fear. Meanwhile, demons keep coming here from the abyss, and what do they get? A scrap of a wasteland, and then a quick death at the end of a crusader's sword? The world wound has brought no good to anyone. Not the crusaders, not the cultists, not the demons. So let's close it. All together and finally end this war.
Don't listen to this mortal fool. Bring me her head.
Oof. We don't have to fight demon. Repent and come to our side. Ichiko's like...
Or you could say nothing and leave it
Actually,
to her.
That's true. Yeah, I'll just leave it to her, actually.
Come on! Does anyone need me to repeat my orders?
Yes?
I'll devour the soul of anyone who dares to raise a weapon against me. And I'll start with the traitors.
He's got a good He's got a good design, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
I like it. I will no longer serve you. Curse you and your Baphomet.
Down with Baphomet! Down with the Templars! If we die today, we die as Crusaders. I will devour your bodies and souls. And I'll start with this little piece of fluff. With a baleful glare at Ember, the demon raises his hands, and balls of ghostly flame start to form.
Rude.
Joke's on you, she's basically immune to fire.
Joke's on you, she's fire incarnate. I guess.
They burned her at the stake and she became more powerful than you could imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm actually going to use the delay trick here.
Pardonnez-moi.
You're pardoned.
Oh man, I miss Donna kebabs. From, like I had them in Munich.
Yeah.
God, they were so good.
Kebabs are
A
great.
little salty, but yeah, worth the money. I'm so jealous of I don't know. Like the fact that food's pretty cheap, I guess. That when I visited like 4 years ago.
Yeah, before the economy exploded again.
Yeah. And also trade war, but I don't think that I don't know if that will affect much. In terms
Another
of food, I guess.
another fun Rome fact a lot of people they don't get in school is that the Roman Empire lasted way longer than you think.
Really?
Yeah, because the Eastern Roman Empire didn't collapse. It just kept going.
Hmm.
Like Macedon.
Hmm.
Yeah. Neat, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we still need more waiting.
You need more waiting. I don't know what that was supposed to imply. I'm sorry.
That's alright. Not every threat can make sense.
You know what I was about to say?
I'll make your sense.
No, I can make your sense.
There you go.
See? That was better.
Yep, nailed it.
Thank you, thank you. I've always known that I am very witty and funny.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Well, so much for them.
Yeah. I have faith in them. Too late to have faith in them, but you know.
I don't
We
know
have
more
it.
arrows.
Okay, my boy, it's time to wake up from your sleep. I love Anbu. Anbu is so cute.
The big old turtle friend.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, if you haven't played it yet, try out Wandering Village if you like city building stuff. I don't think it's quite as complicated as a lot of others.
Yeah, it's more casual. But, like, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. It's pretty calm. Yeah, it's calm and it's... The art style is so charming.
Well, her position sucks.
Yeah. They've recently added more stuff to it. The devs are really active at informing you what they're doing. They also have a pretty active Discord community.
That's good.
Yeah. They just released a new update called the Ruins Update, which added a new biome.
I don't suppose it's
several
ruins.
more mechanics. I don't know what made you think. What made you think about that? Clearly there are no ruins to explore.
I like the idea of ruins being a biome.
Right?
Yeah, the ecosystem of the ruins.
Yeah, charming art style. Like it's fun to play without it being overcomplicated.
Anyhow, please take a step away and magically kill this guy.
No.
Thank you.
No.
He'll get back up, but that's one round done.
Like I can't really play oxygen not included with no brain turned on. I'm sure some people can out there. I can't.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
I get it.
Also, there's a small indie developer team. If I had more moolah to go around, I'd probably, I don't know, give more support. But word of mouth is all I can do. That's not bad, as far as I'm concerned. Ay, 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 ay. Fuck off. I am having an off day. I don't want to look at work chat. Jesus. Mute. For 8 hours.
I honestly think
Hang
it
out.
should be illegal for work to bother you on your days off.
To be fair, this is just like the general, like, everyone's in this group chat.
Sure, but are you allowed to not be in it?
No. Because that's where we communicate some stuff.
Yeah. I would say they shouldn't be allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, they've got that.
Oh my god, Stromae has a new song.
Who?
Thanks. It's one of my... I think he's a Belgian-born singer? I don't wanna... Stromae... Yeah, he is. He's a Belgian singer and rapper. Oh, thank god. He... I don't know, but... Okay, one of the more popular songs he had was Alors on danse, or Tous les Moms, or let's see, or I mean, I guess you wouldn't know. You're not a very radio person.
I really don't keep
Anyway.
up with pop culture.
Point is, dude made great, wonderful songs, and lots of people like him, and he just released a new song
Cool.
for League of Legends.
Right on.
The series.
All you really need to say was, I like this, and I that would have been enough for me.
Sorry.
Unless it's Nickelback. I gotta draw the line somewhere.
It all worked out so strangely. We've killed many people. We've saved many people. These knights came here to kill each other, but instead, they became friends.
And then killed each other.
Everyone is praising me, but I know I did nothing special. I just reminded them of something they already knew.
Well, what happened? What will happen to the Redeemed Brotherhood next?
Their numbers will increase. They will be joined by new people who have mended their ways. Good people who still think they have been abandoned and have no choice but to be evil. They'll help each other get out of the abyss, and they'll defeat those who have chosen to stay there.
Yeah.
The Redeemed Knights want me to go with them, to teach and guide them. But
Why
I
you
stay
stay
where
here?
I'm needed most, with you. These good knights think they need me, but they managed even when they believed I was dead. My words have shown them the right path, and that's good. Now they can save each other and themselves without me.
Aww. But also, please explain to me, how did you manage to do this?
They
You
weren't really
wondrous
cultists.
creature.
They were good people who just got confused and started to think they were cultists. I just reminded them who they really are.
Okay, but what about the demons?
Yeah. What about the demons, Ember? There's something crazy about that one. I don't
mean-
know what you mean.
In the meta, we know it's because Grandmother Crow.
Yeah, I know. Look, we have to pretend.
Yeah.
I'm RPing, Jonathan. I'm role-playing, Jonathan. Might regret saying words sometimes.
Yeah, this quest would have changed due to choices you make in your mythic path. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Wait.
Well,
What do you think? About me? About these knights? About everything that's happened?
I think they were right to call you Saint Ember and Ember the Righteous. Because I think, okay. would actually, Ichika would actually answer with a mix of both chaotic and good, because
Yeah.
she doesn't understand Ember. Like, in Ichika's worldview, someone like Ember is someone who gets taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to her it's insane that she's managed this, and so like how? But at the same time, I think she's really glad that it does work out. And I think it would give Ichika hope. So yeah. I don't, like, you're an enigma. I don't really understand it at all. Good. You were right to call the Saint Ember and Ember the Righteous.
Oh, which one are you
The
saying?
good one is the actual answer.
Yeah.
I guess. The
now
root
you're
of it.
saying that too. But I know I'm entirely ordinary.
I guess.
You've always been there for me. When I was scared and when I was doubtful, you supported me. If it weren't for you, I'd probably be long dead.
I don't know.
Thank you.
She was about to be executed when we found her.
Oh yeah.
The knights had been convinced by Templars to sacrifice an innocent to get power.
Oh yeah. Well, time to loot.
Yep. And that will be it for tonight.
What a righteous thing to do.
Yeah, nothing more
Looting.
righteous than looting the corpses.
Yeah.
Uh,
Loot.
or like Wrath of the Robbers.
I kind of want to do like a... Oh man, at this point, that whole like legend mythic path sounds really entertaining roleplay wise.
Yeah. Like, they all have their strengths. I recommend if you're going to do Legend, don't go Azada. I think you'd love to see the Azada all the way through. But yeah, Legend is a very different kind of experience. Wrath of the Rich Ass, nailed it. This is why we pay you the big bucks, Keegan.
We have no bucks. T-buck?
T-buck? Oh man, that's so esoteric. I think Keegan might be the only one here who actually would know what that is.
So,
my name is Tiberius Buck. Fuck.
Who's your sire? T-buck?
T-buck?
Like, he's not even sure.
We're talking about
T-buck.
Not a Drop to Drink, Vancouver Island by Night, and Vampire the Masquerade. The tabletop thing that Loading Ready Run did. I normally don't really care for like live play content, but this one is actually super good.
Kat, is there any way you think I could convince John that we should probably watch something from Dimension 20?
I've seen some D20 stuff and it doesn't appeal to me.
Sad.
Like, it's more interesting than anything Mercer does. But
Well,
I just don't care for that presentation.
I know.
Like, Mulligan is a genius as a DM. It's just I really have a problem with the way that, like, the theatrical production of D&D and the presentation of a bunch of like professional actors and improv artists riffing has affected the way that people view the game and think it needs to be played.
Yeah. I mean, fair.
Too long, don't read. I am a moist boy, and I'm humming for your fun.
We love our moist boys here.
Yeah. All over your phone. Nothing but
Moist
moisture.
boys. I hate it, bestie. Why do you do this to me?
Because you continue to want to be around me.
Yeah.
And
Are you blaming me for this?
And possibly insecurity about my receding hairline.
Yeah, same though, same. I also have a receding hairline. Ugh, chat.
But yeah, made some
This is
progress
good
this
trend.
time.
Ugh,
Had fun with this one.
yeah.
Once again, gonna be a couple of weeks till we see this again. But for those who stuck around, the next Bop Jon stream, although it'll be the week after next, in all likelihood, is going to be Alan Wake 2.
Actually, oh yeah, I don't know. You're right.
I was gonna say, you really lobbied for Alan Wake 2.
No. Yes, I am excited for Alan Wake 2. Yes, that wasn't the thing. I was like, oh wait, no, don't I? No, actually, I want to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. But yes. Oh man, chat. Oh, nerds. But yes, Alan Wake 2. I'm so excited for John to meet Saga.
Gonna be some time, but we're gonna get to it.
The whole thing.
We'll be finishing this too, but I figured I'd introduce a second game alongside it.
Yes.
And until then, you'll have to
Also,
hold yourselves over with God of War and whatever I replace that with.
Yeah. My butt.
we could just stream your butt. I'm sure that would actually bring in a lot of viewers.
I doubt it.
We could put you in a bathtub.
Oh my god, yeah. Actually, I actually, yeah, there are people who stream like that, don't they?
I got no problem with softcore pornography. Thank you for your support over at patreon.com/GreatCanadianGuy. This was your fault. In particular, it was the fault of my producers who contribute $5 or more a month to this train wreck. And they are Scipio, Jalzier, Midnight Saber, Keegan, Bjornvar, Talific, Vivacia, Emerald Embers, Dark Savant, Bop Deno, Zombie Fighter 89 on Twitter, Jocko, The Rock Vendor, Sid the Squid, and Boss ML. Fuck you.
You may blame all these people for the suffering you all face.
You've enabled me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did this. You know who you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We did this.
See you tomorrow with God of War. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Ooh.